Hi guys, how y'all doing? Yeah, hola. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Estoy un poco cansado. Un poco. I had to take painkillers. Me duelen de cabeza. But I think the painkillers are kicking in, so. Estoy bien, un poquito cansada, pero bien. You're a little tired, but you're good. Cool. Is poquito another way to say a little bit? Or no, un poco is a little. And then poquito is a little bit, I guess. I'm trying to learn that in Spanish, it's like English. There are multiple words that mean the same thing. Doy. Like, duh. There's like 5 words for television. Like, okay, guys. Poquito is a teeny little bit. Okay. It sounds cuter to say poquito. Still been in the 60s. Oh. Will my phone tell me what the current temperature is right now? No, Fire Emblem, I don't care. Let me see. Weather in place that I live in. Okay, it says 70 right now, which isn't too bad. Certainly feels cold in my room. All right, let me switch over. What am I doing? This is just chatting stream. There we go. This gives me an idea for your rewards. For a certain amount of points, you'll have to try to speak Spanish only for 5. Oh man. That'll have to be a little bit down the line. I've only been learning for like a month and a half. I'm out of the newcomer section. I'm into beginner, but they're teaching me big grammar stuff. They're like teaching me how to speak in the past tense now, and it's like, uh-oh, I gotta remember this shit now. Oh man. There we go. Yeah, maybe like 6 months down the line, I'll be a little more confident with it. I have to keep reminding myself, like, okay, if I'm struggling to remember now, that's fine. I've only been doing this for a month and a half. It's gonna take some time. Say all. Damn it! I forgot to turn that one off. Thank you. You used up 100 points to remind me to turn that off. And the boyfriend one for that matter. He's still asleep. Oh, it's that one's off anyway. All right, cool. Thanks. Also, let me swap to the gnome playlist. The gnome playlist seems to be pretty good for the vibes that I like during these streams. There we go. Hell yeah. Save up some points for the Spanish team. Got it. Maybe like Spanish for 1 minute. I don't know. I'm still in the process of absorbing everything I've learned. But I get more confident with it every day. My boss actually, I work with a lot of Spanish speakers. And my boss is like, okay, what you need to do is you need to actually start watching stuff with Spanish in it. Just pick out a movie that you know really, really well and watch it in Spanish. And start absorbing it that way as well as in addition to the languages. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was also thinking if I should try out some telenovelas, because that's what kind of that's kind of what spurred me to do this in the first. It was multiple reasons for learning Spanish. Mainly being that I've been wanting to do it for years and just never had an accessible way to do it till now. And then just like, I keep seeing these telenovelas and I really want to know what they're all about. I'd like to chill with Nutty for a moment. We're just going to keep the... Oh, okay. Okay, so you're going to redeem it, but don't change it? The magic Borks this time? You got it. Okay. It's because you want to chill in here for a bit. That's fair. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Guys, it didn't work. Oh, no. Oh. 1 minute sounds good with me. Okay, I'll consider it. Maybe I'll put the... I'll make the icon like Cortez. The Cortez emote. Because he speaks Spanish. That sounds right. He's still asleep. He's still snoring. Don't worry about it. He's big chillin'. Oh, I had a headcanon. I think I brought this up with Blue before. That in the winter, he'd be like way more drowsy. And way more like... I don't want to do anything right now. I'm just gonna nap for 12 hours. He's still in his pod, no? Yeah, he still is. I made some progress on the Bloom fic, but it's not done yet. But it's only just a few more scenes. I swear, I'm almost done. And then I'm free. But yeah, there's like no flowers in his hair during the winter. Just pine needles. His hair is just covered in pine needles. And he's just like, I'm just gonna nap. I'm just gonna big nap. And the first year, Shui's like freaking out, like, guys, he won't stop sleeping. He won't stop sleeping. What's wrong with my BF? What's wrong with him? Is he okay? Bowl of Cheez-Its and a big chug of water. Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta combine those and make a Cheez-It soup. Do it! Do it! Do it! This is a personal tag with it. What does this pod look like? I could bring up the reference material. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I actually have reference of the pod. It's like a giant flower, basically. Whoa, that's big. Sorry. You guys have seen me draw. Oops. Nope. You guys see me draw. I draw big. Anyway, yeah, that's the pod right there. The giant flower that's all folded up. Willow jump scare. I'm awake. So yeah, it's just a big folded up flower bud, basically. And there's flowers around it that open up that track the that track the progress. Okay. Doink. But I was probably playing more games. Like, yeah, his sleep schedule's borked again. It is what it is. He's playing with friends more though. That excites me. That makes me really happy that he's found a group of friends on Twitch that he plays with. That makes me so happy. I'm so happy for him. He's finding Twitch friends. Yay. His fellow self-full, especially fellow self-full pods. Like, I can't say the word, but you know what I mean. You thought you were free from me, but you're being shenanigans jump scare. Don't worry about it, Matthew. Don't worry. I'm always willing to talk about it. It's always good to have friends. I agree. I want to do a friend stream again, but I can't. After that Mario Party one, I have to do it with a new computer. I just have to. I would love to do another Mario Party one with the gang, but I need a stronger computer before that can happen. I did add computer funds to my Christmas list. I'm going to see what comes of that after Christmas. Because we've raised almost half of the amount. Oh. First time redeeming this, but can you hum the song Checker Nights from Kirby Air Ride? Okay. Do you mind if I do it alongside? Because I can look it up. I can look up the song now and do it alongside. Let's see. Checker Nights. Because if you're cool with me doing that, then yeah, I can do it. No problem. I like that song. Might not be my favorite from Kirby Air Ride, but... Alright. Okay. I'll let the intro do its thing. Okay. There you go. What a weird song to request. That one's all over the place, but there you go. Hi, Shiva. I hope your Wednesday's doing well. Mine is. It's going pretty okay. I hope yours is going good, too. I managed to get that note. Congrats. Yeah. I'm so good at this. This is such a good idea. I thought you guys would like make me do Disney songs or something, but no, you keep doing video game music, and it's like, okay. Okay. I did a good job, thank you. Working but making it through. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that picture right now of Willow on the floor is me. That's me right now. I worked for like what, 3-4 days straight? Since Sunday. Yeah, no, I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so 3 days. I managed to get someone to cover my 5:30 a.m. shift today. I was just like, I'm not having it. And my coworker was like, man, I need more hours. And I'm like, you want my Wednesday shift? And she's like, okay. And I'm like, thank you. Take it. Go. Take it. Please. Disney song took a copyright. Oh, no. I don't know a lot of them either, to be fair. You got some fun ones for a good moment? Sick. I'm waiting for someone to ask ask me to do my favorite KK Slider song. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I worked 6 day, 10 hours. What the hell? That's crazy. Are you like in crunch time or I'm looking back. Danny, thank you for using the bits to gigantify the rainbow emo. I completely missed it. It was delayed. I wasn't seeing it. That's so weird. Also, Danny Soup of thank you for the coffee donation. I haven't forgotten about your other request for Twink eat with a big plate of pasta. I have not forgotten. I just haven't gotten to do it. But I will get to it, I promise. It's on my list. I have not forgotten. Are we halfway there now? Oh my god, we're halfway there! Holy shit, we're at 50%! Let's go! Guys, we just have to do that one more time. We just have to do it one more time, guys. Oh my gosh. You guys are beautiful. Halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Oh. More like I work for the newspaper on a skeleton. Oh. Every company nowadays is living off of a skeleton crew, and I can't take it. I can't. They're just like, oh, we can just do this. It's fine. It's whatever. It's like, yeah. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Doing all right. Doing all right. Yesterday was a lot. I had a 9 to 5, and then right after I had to go to a Shakespeare Club reading rehearsal. We're going to be doing Chekhov's The Seagull, which is tangentially related because they do recite a little bit of Hamlet in it. But it's going to be great. I didn't realize that this play was where the term the Chekhov's gun comes from. You know, where the gun appears in Act 2, and then by the end of the play, it's going to go off. That whole thing. The foreshadowing. We're on our way to 9 million. That's so many. That's such a big number. Our whole company bought out, and I'm one of 3 people who are safe from, like, yikes. Yikes, Rooney. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Ugh. Late stage capitalism, yay! We're kind of getting that a little in our own way. We're getting that too, where our location, it's both a doggy daycare and a boarding hotel. There was another location nearby, in another city nearby, in a bigger city nearby, that only has doggy daycare. And they opened it like a year and a half after our hotel reopened after the pandemic. And then they didn't advertise it. They didn't do jack shit to tell people that, hey, we've opened it. And then like a handful of months later, they're like, okay, we're closing it. Goodbye. Guys gotta take your dog somewhere else now. And we're just like, well, what? And so now we're back to scrambling. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. So now we're getting all of their business again. Now that they're closed, and we're scrambling to keep up with everything. And I just don't get it. It's like they set it up to fail by not advertising it. They was like, okay, we tried, but it didn't work out. Okay, goodbye. It's like, thankfully I dug my nails into things so they couldn't yank me out. Nice. Make sure you are needed, for sure. Yeah, I'm seeing that. See, that's why I complain about my job a lot, and people are like, go get another one. And I'm like, you know what? If I go get another one, I'm gonna have the same fucking problems. I'm gonna have the exact same fucking problems no matter where I go. At least at this job, dogs get to kiss my face. So like, woof, yeah. Thank you for the bits, Danny. Welcome to doggy daycare. Anyways, thought I'd pop in real quick to say my lunch break is gonna end 20 minutes. I hope you have a good day too, Squid Kid. Not advertising is... Yeah, I guess. I mean, we all hate advertisements anyway, so... They yank me, the old folks ain't getting their puzzles. Oh, you're holding the puzzles hostage? Ooh. That's fascinating. I'm not sure what goes into making puzzles. It fascinates me. Good for you. Make yourself, what's that term? Where you make sure that, indisposable, that's what it is. Job security, that's another term. I'm the only one who knows the process. Good, excellent. Hold that over their heads. We came to accept advertisements while we're watching TV, but YouTube for too long gave us entertainment without advertisements, and now that they are trying to force advertisements on us. We're like, no. No. We'd be fine if ads, they were non-intrusive. Yeah, if they were like banners and they weren't. Also, with the thing with advertisements is it's a safety concern because it's so easy to tie up viruses in advertisements. One of our old computers got bricked because of a YouTube ad. It's so bad. They've asked me to make training docs for 2 years and I conveniently forgot. Hell yeah. Gaming the system. Where did my pin post go? Did I disconnect at some point and not realize it? Where did my pin post go? No. Fuck. Okay. Well, good thing I kept the link. Draw this in your style. Challenge. Sometimes it does that? Okay. Maybe I did it during the cheer. That's all right. Did I forget to mark it manually? Maybe that's what it was. Please. Oh, wait, there you go. Cool. Oh, there we go. Customize time. That might be part of it. Manually unpin at end of stream. I thought I had done that, but I guess not. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Whew. I'll go over here. There we go. My stream manager's having a fit, so I'm just like, let's go back over to OBS. Ah. I added the entries we have already to the fan art reel, right? You guys have been seeing them? We've gotten a number of really nice entries so far, and I know that at least 2 other people are... I've seen works in progress that 2 other people are doing, which I'm really excited about. I guess the other one you left it... Yeah, that sounds right. I must have not marked it properly. You know, I was really happy that people loved Willow as I conceived him and created him and showed him off. I was not expecting that to happen with Sweetie. But you guys love him to bits and pieces. And now he's kind of like evolved. Like he's still got the Toad version of him, but now he's evolved into like so much more. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see how that goes over. Once I finally get off my ass. Right now with this game, I'm just focusing on solidifying the story and the character designs, because I can't really start doing much until I know what they visually look like. You know what I mean? We love Willow and Sweetie in this cabin. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, huggies. Huggies. Love when an OC just runs on there. Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm gonna do way more than just cook for this camp of stars. I am so gonna do more than that. I'm gonna jump into this other fantasy universe over here and save the world from a cataclysmic event through magic food. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, oh my god, you go, baby. You go, baby boy. I love you so much. Sweetie is very relatable, not to mention he's got the homely celebrity chef vibe where it's just nice to see him anywhere. Aw, I'm so glad. I was just gravitated towards Will and Sweet, and I love seeing their growth and development. Yeah. You were the one who said that he was into like telenovelas, right? And pretty much spiraled into him pretty much knowing fluent Spanish and loving trashy novels and telenovelas. Yeah. Yeah, he just started as a love interest and then he became infinitely more than that. I actually have a character that I accidentally made into something that a lot of people want to see more of. I made her for a Wreck-It Ralph LA Noire campaign. And she's a little DDR character who became Vigilante. Amazing. Yeah, like Sweet Tea started out as just this Toad OC. Now he's biracial because he's Toad and Poplin. That's where he gets the long hair from. But yeah, he just became so much more. I was just being silly and it caused such a massive chain reaction. It really did. Sweet Tea is also very resonating to me because I've done culinary for college, so I see a chef character is always very sweet to see. Yeah! Now he's become way more. I'm gonna put him on screen because I love him. Where is he? Where is he? Where are you, sweetheart? There you are. I'm gonna put him on screen because I love him. Ah, he's big! Sorry, he's big. Sorry, I work big. That's just... You guys are just gonna have to live with that. But yes, we're gonna look at him because I love him. We're gonna look at him for at least a little bit because he's blocking the fan art gallery. But we're gonna look at him and I love him. Sweet jump scare, yeah. He's so cute. I love him so much. She ended up killing off our brand Marek, our off-brand Marek Franciscus, and turned her DDR arrows into a sword. She also has these 80s fractal pants. Oh my god, amazing. Yeah, he lost the gingham, but he got the handkerchief, he got the tabard with the elemental runes on them. And he got the kick-ass knee-high boots. You know, the hat was kind of fortuitous. The hat ended up looking mushroom-like. Like, it worked out because it's pretty much a fusion of a chef and wizard hat. I think throughout the game, people will keep calling him Mushroom Head, and he's like, why? Why do you keep doing that? Where does that come from? He's my boy. He's my boy. I love him so much. Oh my god. Yes, I do. And then I also designed Willow. I don't know. I know some people have seen it, but I'm gonna drop him in here anyway. So what we're doing with the elves here is that the place that they live in got torched down a long time ago in an ignorant way of trying to deal with all the rampant spirits in it. Didn't work. They're still there. They're hiding in the bramble and the canyons and everything. But it's like this dry brushland now. So the elves kind of had to shift their strategies, and they became these wranglers that tried to corral all of the rampant spirits. So basically, I made elf cowboys, essentially. And Willow is their prince. I love him. And here's the thing. So there's going to be multiple companions, right? I think we talked about this last time, and I think I really like the direction it went. With most of your companions, you're going to be able to choose whether their relationship is platonic or romantic. What matters is getting their bond hearts maxed out. But you can choose whether you smooch them or not. So we've got one character who's Arrow Ace, who will always be platonic, and then we have Willow here, who's always going to be romantic. Just so that they're the first two companions, so everyone will be able to see what both kind of relationships look like, and you'll see like, oh, okay, well, they both have the same benefits, so it doesn't matter. It's just up to taste at that point. And with that, I wanted it to be clear that the platonic and romantic relationships have the same weight and the same importance to Sui and the restaurant. So yeah, I think there'll be different pathways for the other companions, but Ada, the huntress, is always going to be platonic, and Willow's always going to be romantic. Could we have a Sweetie PNG tuber song? Dreamer, you know how much work that is. You've seen me make my PNG tubers, though those take a lot of time and effort. Besides, Sweet Tea more channels Brian more than me. This guy, Willow, is more me. I long for games that allow platonic relationships instead of forced romance. Yeah. Just a bit cheeky here. The idea of elf cowboys is definitely something that you wanted to do in the lore reasoning. Yeah. What about it? What about it, Curdy? I made it work, and that's what matters. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta do things that are cool in your heart, and then you make it work. I had a, let me tell you, hold on. Let me remove him. There you go. I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. I had a bad DM friend. He was a bad friend in general, but he was also a bad DM. And I told him, like, you know, I wanted to try out this homebrew where I have like werewolf pirates versus vampire privateers. I think that'd be kind of cool. And he's like, you can't just do that just because you like those things. And I'm like, why the fuck not? Why not? What are you, the D&D homebrew police? Like, Christ. I just want to see you get defensive over it. I've done stuff like that way more. Yeah. It's D&D. Why not? I don't know. Because this guy sucked and he worshipped the ground that Matt Mercer walked on. But he didn't respect anybody else in the space at all. It was a homebrew that I wanted to try. And he convinced me, because I still had yet to grow a spine, to change it so it was just boring ass war or whatever. And then he meta'd the fuck out of it, and I'm like, am I running this game or are you, bro? Like, it was a solo game with just me and him, because Bri at the time was traveling. But yeah, he just ruined the experience. I ended up taking that game and playing with other players who were much more receptive to it. Game didn't finish for personal reasons. Players stopped liking each other, like, outside of the game. But, you know, it happens. It happens. But yeah. D&D is literally made to do unhinged custom stuff. Exactly. That's what it's built for. I had a demon roam the game for me, and thankfully I found a new group. Yeah. Yeah, see, the thing with D&D is that it really is dependent on the people you play it with. So you can have a fantastic experience with the right people, and you can have a dog shit experience with the wrong people. That's the thing. It's whatever energy you bring to the table that matters. D&D would be fun to get to, even despite all the horror story. Yeah, I mean, it really, seriously, depends on the people you do it with. Wasn't Core made at least partially just despite the... Okay, yeah. So Merlot was... Merlot's the main character of Court of Roses. The little amiibo in the middle there next to the Switch, that's him. He was my first D&D, like, serious D&D character. And I loved him to bits and pieces. And my friend, this same bad DM friend, tried to tear apart his backstory and insert things that he wanted, that he thought were cool. And almost ruined him for me. And then after I stopped talking to him, I'm like, man, I still love this boy, even though he's gone through some shit in a meta sense. And then I figured out a way to rectify that backstory. I remember vividly, it came to me like as I was going to bed, and I jumped out of bed and wrote it down. Like, I titled it on my... Here, actually, I can probably pull up, because I wrote it down physically in my notebook here. Where is it? page turning ASMR. I hope you enjoy. Let's see. Ooh, the logo design, very cool. Where is it? I wrote it down somewhere. Pokemon list, Bardic Festival. Okay, I found it. The page says at the top, it's like, it takes up the top third of the page says, super important twist, holy shit. Oh. This twist is a little out of date because things have changed since Blue became my co-writer and gave me additional things to tie the plot together. But it's basically the same. It's basically the same, except there's like more magical mechanics in it. That make it's stronger world building essentially. But I essentially saved his character arc and his backstory through this idea that I had upon going to bed. And yeah. Did I say soup? No, I said super. Soup. New soup for Merlot. Oh. So yes, he was. So yes, Merlot was essentially rescued from the same bad DM friend who almost ruined him. But yeah, and then I just kept drawing the guy, and I was like, I want people to love and care about him as much as I do. What if I put him in a comic? And then that's how Court of Roses was born. Obviously, then I put in all the work to get the cast set up, and there they are. There's the boys. There's Merlot and Nocturne, the boys. I'm currently on a campaign, and one of the players somehow gets enough luck to throw the DM way off. For example, we were trying to follow an unknown creature back to its nest to try and find out what they are. The player decides to try and roll animal handling, try and tame it. They roll a nat 20, the DM was speechless, and they continue to be a very chaotic gremlin that we love. That's great. I mean, there's a difference between putting the DM on their toes and then, or a player or DM, like, sabotaging the game to try to, like, I don't know. I mean, there's one thing where you get good dice rolls and the arc of the story changes, and another when the DM friend is like, this is not a good idea. I'm going to give you a better idea. That's how my bad DM friend was. Like, oh, if we didn't remember any of the arbitrary story notes he gave us, he would make us roll intelligence rolls for ourselves, not for our characters. Intelligence rolls for ourselves, so that he would then remind us of what the story was. And if we rolled too low, he would not give us a reminder, and he would blame us for forgetting. That's the kind of respect that the kind of disrespect that we had from this guy. And even with my lack of a spine back then, I was like, dude, this is fucked up. What do you mean? It was bad. It was really bad. God, that guy sucked. What? It's my phone. My phone is buzzing. I'm gonna move my phone away from my mic. That might be a good idea. The dude lived as a mastermind villain in their own story. Yeah. He was a big old douche canoe. Bad friend too, just overall. Made us pitch in for his DM materials and books. Never paid us back. Got rides for me all the time and then shit on my car. Like, not like as in like he mocked me for how much I paid for it. And I'm like, okay, but I got a dealership guarantee, bro. Just because I didn't get it cheap off of Craigslist with no car history doesn't mean I'm an idiot. The first LARP character was that way. The person tied my backstory into coming into game turned out to have real, not great motives towards me. So I ended up changing things around and like characters so much more. Good. Yeah, yeah. Ew. Gross. I'm glad you rescued your character. No, I understand what you're saying, Rev. Don't worry about it. Again, everything about D&D is tied to the people you play it with. And obviously if you play it with people who don't like you, it's like, yeah, your experience is going to be bad. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Find good friends and pray that your schedules line up. At that point, it's like, oh, you know that meme of Lord of the Rings where they're like, you have my sword and my bow and my axe. They're like, so like the DM is like, okay, so we meet on Tuesdays. Yes, you have my sword and my bow. Tuesdays don't work for me. My friends have somehow find the magic date and time. Hell yeah. You can make it work. You can make it work. You can make the dream work if you try. If you really try. I love curveballs in roleplay. Not those kinds, hopefully, but after adjusting to unexpected stuff, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, curveballs, depending on luck, on dice roll is one thing. I know that, like, an entire arc of the Adventure Zone was nixed because of the good dice rolls that they did during the end of the Suffering arc. The Suffering game, whatever it was called. Me living in the UK, I don't have good luck with finding any friends. Oh, wait, what does you being in the UK have to do with anything? I don't really have a group to play D&D, but I need to find the ability to do so one day. Yeah, man. Right now I'm thinking about ideas for a Christmas one-shot. That's so cute. Can D&D be played in an online way? Because I live in the middle of nowhere, so yeah, of course. Yeah, no, people have been adapting. That's why you have apps like Roll20, and I think you can do it in Tabletop Simulator as well. There are definitely ways to play online. That's how I played. That's how I ran my pirate werewolf game. It was all online. It was through text even, in a Discord server. It's incredibly doable online. I played it once before with a random group out of nowhere, but it was so fun. Yeah! Even my DM would not like this guy. My DM does his best to fit our character's lore in with the story so it feels natural, and we meet up every Wednesday. Hell yeah! I ran one Masks campaign and lots and lots of mini games virtually over. Yeah, exactly. More than ever, it's easier than ever to find groups of people online to play with. Have you seen the One More multiverse? I have not. Because a lot of people I'm friends with are from... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. I am becoming convinced to give D&D a try. Yeah, you should do it. It's fun. What I like doing is adapting existing characters into D&D. I actually have a Gino character sheet. He's a Sun Soul monk. So all of his stuff is dex based, and very much martial arts. But he also has like a sun powered like beams of light that he can shoot from his hands. Oh, and he's a warforged. So he's like a construct in that way. That's how I built him. We're running him Frostbait, and we're trying to do it with my family, but I don't think other people in my family are as engaged with the game as we are. Which is unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Sometimes D&D doesn't jive with people, and that's okay, too. The small people are from the UK. They live in the Midlands and down south. Right. Wouldn't mind making my first venture to D&D being with folks. Yeah. Maybe I can talk to Brian, see if one of us can start something up. I actually have, I recently got, for my birthday, what is it called? Well, I think I put it away. The Magic School one. The Strixhaven, I think it's called. I recently got the Strixhaven book, and I...
Hey, Stinky!
What? Who? Oh, hi, Candy Witch. What's up? At this point, that's just how Candy Witch enters the chat. What's up, man? It's like Roll20 with the cutest pixel art style. Oh, okay, cool. So it's an app. That's neat. Monk, hell yeah. Yeah, and it's cool because I don't usually play monks. So it was an interesting, an interesting character style to pick up. I had good fun doing it. We were in a couple of battles against some Yetis. It was great. He's a Super Saiyan robot. Yeah, pretty much. Same here, going back to D&D with fun goobers like, yeah. Ooh, here come the challenge entries so far, starting with Miss D's. I reconstructed an entire real-life LARP campsite and one more multiverse in a chapter random. Nice. Hi, Meta. What's going on? Hi, Danny. Go ahead and lurk in the mysterious Kiro sewers. Watch out for Balom, whoever that is. I've been sorely tempted to recreate some... Yeah. Hi, folks. Happy to today. Moon! Hello! We're talking about D&D. Your timing couldn't have been more perfect. What's going on, man? Currently playing Thousand Year Door. Cool. Yeah, I heard that you picked that up around the time Brothership came out. My sister and I played the Rime of the Frostbane. Yeah, that's the campaign we were trying to run with our families a couple years ago and some of our friends, but it fizzled out near the end because most of the time my sister and I had to ask the DM weekly. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just get too busy and can't meet up. It is what it is. That's how me and Bri kind of distance ourselves from the bad DM friend. Like, we were just like, yeah, we're getting busy. I had gotten a new job at that point. I'm like, yeah, we're getting too busy to meet up. We'll stay in touch. And then we didn't. We kind of ghosted him, which, you know, he sucked. We didn't want to deal with it anymore. Monk was my first ever class. I played 4 elements, not the greatest subclass. Oh, okay. Best thing ever I did was one-on-one adult blue dragon in a flying chase because the monk could fly. Oh my god. I need to keep playing Mario. Me too. We're continuing that tomorrow. I caught up on all the side quests, and we're gonna do the one where we chase them down to that the limited time side quest on the side. We're gonna do that next when we start next tomorrow. D&D ooh woo, oh ooh woo, ooh woo. I've been knocked out. Clearly something called to me. Struggle's so real. Yep, we love ghosting in this household. Well, Bri and I are both like, at our core, we're a little bit, we don't want to confront, we don't want to be confrontational if we can help it. And we've called the guy out before, like, hey, this sucks. And then his attitude never changed. And it's like, okay, all right. We can't force you to change how you treat people, so we're just gonna peace out. Bye. We are at the final battle, but the DM wouldn't let us have a long rest, and we were fighting against the Frostmaiden and Demi-Lich. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's bad. Ugh. Monks have a speed of yes. Right. Oh, do I have his sheet on hand? I think his speed, because I think I also gave him the where is it? Let me look at the sheet. Yeah, he had a speed of 40 because I gave him I think the alert feat had to do with it too. But yeah, he was only a level 3 monk and his speed was 40. Back from the sewers, kind of fell down in a waterfall. Oh, okay. Well, you got some frog coins. That works. Save those up for the EXP booster. Got fair reasons. Yeah. Frostmaiden and the Demi-Lich. Ouch. My run of the Frostmaiden only ever met the Frostmaiden. Oh, So there are optional bosses? Wait. Laser gun to the face. Hell yeah. Your max speed reached 85. How? How? What the fuck? You were hopping through parallel universes at that point. I played a tiefling druid while my sister played a ranger grung. Oh, the grungs are the frog people, right? I could have used my wild shape to become an elemental if I got a long rest. It would have been so cool. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the grungs sounded like the frog. I don't know too much about all of the new ones. I know that the cats are tabaxis. Aren't there dog ones now, too? I would love to play a dog ranger. That'd be so good. Are we ever going to watch more Super Mario episodes? Maybe, maybe. Perhaps, mayhaps. Those were fun streams. I would like to do that again at some point, but we'll see. High level monk plus mobile. That's the feat that increases speed. And you had an item that gave you another 10 feet. Yeah, you equipped the feather on him. Yeah. That one group looks like more like a walking call of art. Don't make fun of Mallow. He's a good frog boy. Drive-by punchings, hell yeah. Oh, with that, so would they not take opportunity attacks? Is that what that was about? Oh my god. Is anyone here excited for Christmas? I haven't really gone into the Christmas. The only Christmas thing that I've thought about is Coke's shitty AI commercial. That's literally the only thing I've thought about for Christmas, and dreading building a list of things I gotta go buy my family. I only have an idea for one person. I gotta step it up and fill out my Christmas list and figure out what I'm buying for whomst. At least I don't have to worry about, like, how much I'm spending, though. I'm extremely, way more comfortable monetarily than I used to be. I make fun of him as an act of love. Alright, alright. More like make him cry. Nah. It's all good. If you attack on your turn with mobile, you can just run away. No! That's crazy. That's amazing. A monk like that would just never take hits. Never. Nyom, nyom, nyom. I'm happy to explain anything that seems babbly. This is... Yeah, if you have any questions about D&D, Moon Bunny is the person to go to in my community. Moon Bunny knows what's up. I've been in several games that she's run. It's great. Nobody knows what they want for Christmas this year. Yeah, I know, right? I saw that the Coca-Cola ad. Yeah, and they were recreating a ad that they made 20 years ago perfectly fine with human actors and CGI and perfectly fine CGI, and they just recreated it with AI, and it looks like garbage. You notice how, like, it cuts every few seconds? Because AI can't handle any shots longer than that, because then the shots fall apart. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I know they're also running like a stupid AI Santa thing where it's like, oh, give us your data that we can sell to people and we will AI generate you a cute snow globe. Like, fuck you. No. Have you seen the Hershey Kisses commercial where they kisses play? Oh yeah, Danny, that's a fucking classic. That one's been around for forever. That one has been around for literal decades. That's a classic commercial. I'm excited. I know I'm probably gonna get 200 in cash. Ooh, hell yeah. Mario Etsy plushies. Yes. I've not thought about Christmas until now. My brain is thinking of Christmas scenario. Oop. Sparky Fluff. Is that Sparky Fluffies or Fluffles? Fluffles. Okay, Sparky Fluffles. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing? We're just max chilling, and we're talking about D&D and Christmas and how much we hate the new Coca-Cola AI ad. I took many hits. Oh, you took hits. Because if my girl had haste cast on her, my 85 speed gets doubled plus extra. My girl could attack up to 6 times. Damn, dude. Just doing that move. I don't know what the move is called in JoJo, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's a Dupless plushie. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, Christmas though. Ooh. I've gotten to the point where I just ask people like, what guys, like I asked my parents like, what do you guys want for Christmas? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, don't do that to me. And I don't live with them anymore. So like, I don't know what their current interests are. You know what I mean? The only 2 classic Christmas ads I can think of are the local based ones that, yeah. I miss playing her. Why not why not play her again? You know how many games I tried to insert Merlot into? Oop. Music. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna start this one over. Yeah, this is a 3.5 hour one. This one should get us through the day. Oh, not Lost Woods though, because I've been muted for that before. No. There we go. Okay. I like your model and stuff. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you. I pretty much make all of my own assets. The only assets that I've had other people make are certain emotes, including the animated ones. All I want for Christmas is shoes. I mean, fair. I know that dress shoes are on my wish list. I don't have a nice pair of dress shoes. I asked my mom for stuff for Christmas, and then she went, "Hey, I just want $100." All right. Well, that's when you get a really nice card. And nowadays there are more cards that specifically have slots to put money in. And yeah. If you can get money instead of the Visa gift card, that's probably a lot better. Because now people are abusing Visa gift cards for scams and shit. So it's probably a safer bet to just pull money out from the bank. Calling it the move, making me laugh. The move. I need to make myself finish the Mario and D&D. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I totally would make a Toad Ranger if you do that. I absolutely would. I don't know what I want for Christmas. I'm fine with video games or Steam gift cards. Yeah, exactly. Gift cards. Pretty much. I kind of just want, like, parts, like the computer parts. Like if my sister gets me the screen or something, you know, or the keyboard or whatever, you know, just the smaller things. Now I think about it, if it's available at all point, I could buy the makeshift plush on eBay. Nice, nice. Plushies, more plushies. I need to go into storage and pull out some of my Mario plushies, because Gino's all by himself, and that just simply won't do. That won't do. It's the problem. Like Kirby said, no one knows what they want for Christmas. I'm worried slightly because I really want to find some great stuff. At that point, well, at that point, you just think about, you know, what's their favorite thing? What kind of thing? What's their favorite animal? Sometimes I like to do themed stuff. Like I know for my boyfriend's sister and her group, I know that they all like crystals, so I assembled. I went to my local kind of new age store, and I assembled a little bag of crystals for each one of them that included their birthstone, their monthly birthstone, and like certain crystals that helped with stress and prosperity and all that. I'm sounding like I buy into the whole magic crystals thing. It's just a fun hobby. It's not. Don't rely on crystal therapy to solve all your problems. But you know, it's a cute little thing. I've always collected rocks and minerals since I was a kid. So it's just like, you know, cute little stuff. Cute little stuff. Well, I went off on a tangent. So for my family, I like to do nice things, and well, the same with my friends. I can get a lot more chaotic. Yeah. Most of my immediate family members have online. Yeah, wish lists on Google Docs helps a lot. My mom is not one of those. She's just trying to get rid of junk anyway. Yeah. If she doesn't want more like junk to accumulate, yeah, just get her some of her favorite chocolates or snacks. On my wish list, I have, if you don't know what to get me these flavor of Keurig cups. That'll make me happy. I'll have, get me my favorite flavor of coffee, and I will be perfectly happy. My pumpkin spice ran out, and I'm back to drinking my Cinnabon coffee, and I'm like, ooh, okay, I missed this. I have my Cinnabon coffee back. Excellent. For example, ordering life-size skeletons. Dude, I would love I'd love a skeleton. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I wouldn't know what to do with a life-size skeleton, but hell yeah. So far, my characters have been a Dragonborn, Mom Monk, oh nice, the War Criminal, Baking, 90s Magical Girl Druid, the retired Granny Evil Sorceress, and then the DDR Vigilante character. Amazing. I get you coffee all the time. You do, Danny. You do give me coffee. Whoop. Thanks for the gift sub to Candy Witch, Danny. And now you don't. And now, Candy, you don't have to worry about ads for a whole month. Yay! Hoorah! Neither does my friend. They have no space to put it and just looms in their room. It'd be like that. Oh, did you guys see that that B. Dylan Hollis video where he had the new one that he just released with the candy corn on the cob video, and he just had the skeleton, and it just kept he put it on the counter and it just kept falling over. There's always things that you can do with a life-size skeleton, in my opinion. You can always find something funny to do with them. They're so versatile. It was so good. I believe him when he says it's just sugar, though. I believe him. But it's cool. It was cool to learn how to make marzipan. That was really nice. He's just like, he just rolls it up and he's like, yeah, this is basically marzipan. What is new soup? What does it do? I don't know if you have the points to redeem it, but because it's kind of one of those redeems where you just waste points. I'll try to find funny pictures of the skeleton for this card. Yeah, there it is. New soup. Oh yeah, new soup. It's a pointless redeem to waste a lot of points on. That's what it is. And it was used fantastically during the last Brothership stream. It was so fucking good. I want soup with grilled cheese. Me too. I bought some tomato, so I could make. I should double check and make sure that our bread and cheese are still good. But yeah, I do have to make a trip because for this, for that reading I was mentioning earlier, I was requested to dress like a goth, so I need to go out and get some black lipstick. So I do need to make a trip sometime today. New soup. I've had too many D&K characters to count, but my most recent ones included an edgelord reincarnated as a ninja elf, a Kenku hell ninja, a magical girl warlock, and a strong woman circus bard. Hell yeah. Didn't I have, excuse me. For your Tomb game, didn't I have a halfling druid who was like a cowboy with a scythe? That was pretty neat. Chloe Greenshoot, that was her name. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Relive the perfect timing of the soup. Yeah. Thank you for linking that clip. Good stuff. Excuse me. Got the perfect goth dress at the Ren Fair. Plan on wearing it again. Hell yeah. 35 is not bad for a full dress. Absolutely not bad at all. That's very good. You got a good deal on that dress. At Ren Fair, too. Yeah, Ren Fair, they kind of... Well, I mean, they kind of have to increase the price to make up for renting that space, which I understand. I understand. I missed Ren Fair this year. We can't do that again this year. This next year we have to go. We have to go. I miss doing it. And the year before I went, I took my I dressed up as Mario in a Scots uniform, but like, so I had a plaid red hat and I put the Cappy eyes on it. So it's like Cappy and Mario possessed a Scotsman, essentially. And it went over really well. A lot of people loved it, so I want to take that to Ren Fair again. I saw it, I was like, I have to have that. It was so comfortable to wear. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Did it have like all the frills and stuff? And nice lace? I wish I was more comfortable in dresses, but I'm kind of, I don't know. I've just always been a pants person, and if it's a skirt, it's got to be low. British Vivian, yeah. Nice. I didn't go to Ren Fair this year, but maybe next year I'll permit myself a budget and get a nice dress. Yeah. I mainly go there to experience it, to be there, to drink mead. I love getting the mead, and I usually, I don't know. It takes a lot for me to buy something. You know what I mean? Maybe next time I'll get one of those walking sticks I was looking at. They're like upwards of $80 though. That's the problem. That's fair. Thanks, Danny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Unironically, thank you so much, Danny. Danny, at this point, you can pun all you want. For all the support you've given, like, holy shit. Pun to your heart's content. You still might get spritzed on occasion, but take the spritz with pride. I like sitting down in the Ren Fair and doodling passersby. Yeah! I usually don't. I have a special wallet that I take that's a little more compact because I don't like carrying around a full bag. When I go to the Ren Fair, I like my hands free, but I want to save up a ton next year and buy one of those expensive as hell mushroom crochet hats. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, mushrooms have been huge in the past couple of years. In the past few years. The mushroom aesthetic has really caught on, and I'm for it. Danny, thank you for gigantifying that lovely emo. Thank you so much for the bits. Shout outs to Danny officially. Exactly. It was $250. Eee, that's a lot for a hat. I saw the walking stick that I saw had mushrooms carved on top of it, and I kind of wanted it. And Bri was like, "You can make that at home," and I'm like, "Can I really though? Can I really? It looks really nice. It looks really professional." We are walking mushrooms. Let's own it. Hell yeah. But yeah, I think I will. It's just we got so damn busy and we didn't get tickets. That's what it boiled down to, us not going last year. And I think we had a weekend picked out, and then they an event booked on that day, and we're like, God damn it. You know, it is what it is. But I think if we just make an effort to plan ahead and do it. We can do it. We can go again and it'll be fun. And Bri will go in his plague doctor outfit, I'm sure. He loves that. He loves going plague doctor. I did get a Ren Fair parasol for $35. And after I got the dress, I went and swapped it up for a pink and black to match my dress. Oh, yeah. I imagine because they're the same price. That makes sense. Especially if they remembered that you bought it earlier in the day. You can get, from my Ren Fair, you can get good woodless incense. But I still need to use up the rest of mine. And what else do I like from there? The bone pins, the pins that are the pins that are carved out of bone. Those are good. You can get good kilts there. The kilt that I currently wear was made by Bri's mom though, and the pin the way it's pinned is the way it buttons together is just perfect. Fits me just great. Cosplay this year, but took off halfway through because it was hot. Yeah, that's the caveat. Bri gets really hot in his plague doctor outfit. Curse me kilts. I got a nice kilt pin too because for the first year I wear it, it kept like flittering up in the wind, and I'm like, oh, this ain't good. And they're like, yeah, that's why you get a kilt pin, hun. It's like, oh, it's supposed to hold it in place so it doesn't do that. So I got a nice one that has a sword and a harp on it. Musical themed. Why do I have a notification? An offer for chat. New sub and gift purchases through October. What? Huh? Oh, it's Discord Nitro again. Whatever. But yeah, I just like going. I like seeing all the people in costumes. We always like seeing the jousting. The jousting is just fun. The jousting is just fun to watch, man. And they get all they hype up the crowds, and it's just great. It's good stuff. And the musical performances are fun too. It'd be good to see. I would love to see Dread Crew of Oddwood again. Well, they haven't been the last couple times that we were there, but I think it's because they've been getting a new member of the band, and they're also recording a new album. So I imagine they just didn't have time to make it to Ren Fair. I'll have to see if they're going to be there again next year. I want to be where the people are. I do want to see them dancing. This is so true. Our Ren Fair is too small to have massive events like jousting. Yeah, no, the one that I go to is like the original pleasure fair. The big one. It's one of the bigger ones, for sure. So they got the whole setup. It's a big old setup, yeah. Food at the food court's good too. They had something called a Toad in the Hole that was amazing, but I only saw it one year. And since then, I swapped between getting the soup in a bread bowl, or what did I get last time? It wasn't the soup in a bread bowl because it was too hot. It wasn't the pizza. I don't do the pizza. Why would I get pizza at Ren Fair? Like, why? Why? What? You've only seen Toad in the Hole one. No, yeah, I don't know. What? Kirby, are you okay? What? That's what they called it. I don't know. It was like a croissant with meat and cheese inside of it. It was really good. The setup at my Ren Fair has a jousting field too. They also do firearm and archery. Yeah. Yeah, there was one stage area where they have sword demos. There's a local group that focuses on swordplay and fencing, and they come and demonstrate swords. And they're like, and I'm like, making me want to buy a sword. Making me want to be irrational and buy a sword. I love swords, you guys. You guys have no idea how much I love swords. Swords are so fucking cool. I love swords. That's what, one year I gave myself a decision. Do I buy a sword at Ren Fair or do I get a tattoo of a sword? And then the tattoo won out. So I have the sword tattoo on my dominant arm. Last time I went, they demonstrated miniature siege weaponry. Ooh, like ballista and stuff? That's cool. What? Hold on. If Nutty stepped into a pitfall seed, would that be a toe in the hole? Danny! Yeah, I know toad in the holes are normally different. They're like sausages wrapped in croissants, right? I don't know. I do not know. I think they called it the wrong thing. I think that's what it... Because I looked it up later and I'm like, this is not what I had. I don't understand. But whatever it was really good and I haven't seen it since. Making me sad. Toll in the Hole is a British staple meal and definitely not what you described. Really odd to think that over there you got something else with the same name. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Kirby. I haven't seen it since, so... Maybe someone was like, inaccurate, get it out of here. Sausages in a Yorkshire pudding. I see. Okay. Yeah, no, that's completely different. There's a tent that sold both plastic swords and real ones. 150 is not bad for a sword, though, either. It really isn't. Thought Toll in the Hole was like egg and bread. I think that's another descriptor, yeah. That threw me for a loop way. Okay, yeah, because, yeah, it's a clash of the... Oh, look, Kirby, it's the fan art you made for the Mario Party stream. Yay. Sorry, I got distracted. No, Toad in the Hole, yes, where you carve out the middle of the bread and then fry an egg in the middle of it. Yes, that's another thing that I've seen described as a Toad in the Hole. I don't know if that's just an American thing, though, or what. I love fighting with foam weapons made to look like actual weapons. My favorite boffer weapon was a purse. Amazing. Don't you need the Kira Fruity Cookie is busy? Yeah. Little UK things. Yorkshire. I'm sorry. Yorkshire. Sorry. It's Yorkshire. I'm sorry. I can't even say I'm a fake British fan because I'm not British. I'm sorry. Blame Lord of the Rings, insisting it's called a Shire. Do I need to drag you into boycotting strange British Lord of you? No! Be nice to me. I am stinky American. I'm just a dipshit from Southern California. Leave me alone. Oh, hell yeah. Hilux music. I call everybody dude, like that one Cake song. He's serving up the food. He's calling me to my party and he's calling me dude. And my axe shreds of battle axe and spits tree up like Now he learns British lore, the podcast. Oh, a job only because you're in my good books. Cool. Cool. Excellent. Yay. I passed. Oh. How have we been going for an hour and a half? How did that happen? We've been talking about D&D and Ren Fair. And British words. And then we got to 50% of our 2,000 goal. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy and beautiful. I still have to keep bothering my sister for a part list. Honestly, if they just give me a parts list for Christmas, I'd be happy with that. Just give me a list of things to buy, and I will purchase them. I haven't been making any huge purchases, so like I technically have the funds to get the computer now. I honestly could, but and then the rest of the coffee would be just like comping the costs, but or I could shift it to be other goals. I don't know. But it's been a really lofty but fun goal to work towards. Essentially funding the new computer. But I really should get it sooner than later. Want to do that right now live on stream? No. Opening up Amazon, doxing my address. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Oh, cool. Yay! Oh, you hear Nutty is yawning. I guess it's time to let them sleep. Yep. Let me sit up. And we'll be entertained with Mallow and Gino in the back there on guitar and drums. Yeah, I had a good nap. It was good. It was good. I had lunch and then I took a power nap. That's a stretch. Hell yeah, stretch. Wait, hang on. Willow needs to stretch. Where is he? Stretch. Oh, I can't do it. Hold on. Can I do it this way? No, it won't let me. It won't let me distort it. He just grew. He gave him big boy. As the Nutty Death Throws appears. Oh my god. You don't need to do that. Plus, I don't need to find your address. We can just walk over here and give it to you face to face. You're gonna walk the thousands of miles? Are you gonna walk across the bottom of the Atlantic? Or are you gonna walk over the surface, like through the Bermuda Triangle? He's stretching front face, just getting closer to the camera, yeah. He's not big, he's just in the foreground. That's another watch thing I want to do. I want to watch my favorite Homestar Runners, or my favorite Homestar Runner cartoons on stream. I wish the site was still around, the original site. Have people recreated it yet? Because last time I tried to get it working, it was like really broken because Flash is ruined. It really is a product of an era that is now bygone. I guess worst comes to worst, we just watch the stuff that's available on YouTube. Cross Country Road Trip to Cali, let's go. I'm pretty much Jesus, yeah. Anikiki, what's up? Mine's the house that gave sucky treats. Oh, that's a good one. I think my favorite of the main tunes is Bug and Mouth Disease. I just think that story had the perfect pacing, it had the perfect jokes and puns, and it had the perfect payoff. That one just worked so well for me on every angle. Caleb, did you make a small tent out of my jacket? I sure did. Oh. The good times are over. Willow stretch, hell yeah. Oh. But yeah, that'd be fun, especially for people who haven't seen Homestar Runner. I would have to show the first Homestar Runner tune I ever watched, which took like 20 minutes to load on my dial-up internet, was looking at a thing in a bag. Firebird, I need you to go back to base and come up with a better name. Cheat commandos, buy all our bracelets and toys. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen something that quite matches the tone perfectly of the Homestar Runner brand of humor. Something about it just hits different than anything else. I gave you a light switch to turn on and off the lights, not to hold sweet rave parties. That might be a fun, stupid redeem. The system is down. The system is down. The cheat is grounded. Yeah, Bri recently played through all the episodes of Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People. He really had to do some futzing with the setup though, because it's an old game. It's not really optimized for streaming. So he had to do some finagling to get it to work, but from what I understand, I wasn't there for a bunch of it, but he really enjoyed it, and he was just cackling throughout the whole thing. So, like, just something about Homestar Runner humor just hits different. Yes, the Matt Chapman has worked on a lot of stuff, actually. He did a lot of work on Gravity Falls. He worked with the Aquabats at one point. I know him and oh god, I used to know his name. The MC Bat Commander, what's his name? Christian Jacobs, that's what it is. Holy crap. I forgot his name. I used to know all the band members' names by heart. I used to be an Aquabats groupie, for those who don't know. That was late college, post-college nutty, was all about me being into the Aquabats. It was around the time their show came out on the Hub. Remember the Hub? The My Little Pony channel, basically. Enjoy your lurk, Matthew. Ugh. Mood, bruh. Whoa. Okay, Moon, I don't know what 10% of 2000 was, but holy crap. New soup donation, jeepers. That is not a small number. Oh my god, I just saw the bar go up too. What the hell? Moon. Thank you. Moon. I was finishing college when Homestar Runner. Homestar Runner came out around the time when I was in middle school. So like I was watching it on dial-up internet, and it took we were on the loading screens for a very long time before they started playing. If halfway to 1,000 is 10. Yeah. I'm not even gonna go to what you said there, but holy crap, $200. Yeah. I don't know. What did I say? I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. Oh my god. Bruh. Making me do math on a Wednesday. Moon, how could you? Holy crap. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas. Now I'm feeling the Christmas spirit. Now I'm feeling it. God, this song playing currently kind of sounds like Christmassy, doesn't it? I don't know what 10%. Shut up. Shut up. Fucking my own mod bullying me. I love every day I'm like, today is not a day for math, and you guys are just kind of going with it. Barry Chrysler. That Vine is evergreen, dude. And you know that her friends were into it too, because they were all smiling at the camera while she was doing it. That was someone who had good friends and had a good time singing, telling everybody, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas. Happy Christmas. Merry Chrysler. That's what mods are for. Ain't that the truth? Ugh. I very much live for maths. Back to the lurk tunnels. Okay. Have fun. Moon, thank you so much. What the hecky? That's so much money. Gosh. Goodness sakes. Oh man. I gotta look at the coffee page real quick. I gotta see if Danny has a new request. Twink wore a simple, classy, and respectable tux to the wedding. Oh! And such a big black bow tie. Oh! Alright. I will add that to the list, Danny. Now I have two coffee requests for you. I will put that on the list, and we'll probably do them on Saturday for Saturday's art stream. Unless I do them sooner. But I should probably work on Johnny's stuff first. Because he's got stuff for November and December coming up that I should probably work on. But I will add you to the list. Ray is not here. I have not forgotten about her request, though, either. And then Moon just says, hey, stinky, / affectionate. All right. Okay. Whatever you say, Moon. Guys, you're so nice. Guys, you're so nice. God, only 40% left and we made the computer goal. That's crazy. You should probably make a request sometime. Yeah! What's the last thing? I think the last request you and Alyssa did were when you guys bought me Lies of P and you had me draw Daisy in the swordsman outfit from Princess Peach Showtime. It was equal to 69 copies. Okay. Excellent. Amazing. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh my gosh. But yes, do give that some thought, Moon, because absolutely. Are you Bruce Wayne? Oh. So many Batmans in this chat. Batman, Spider-Man. That's another classic. How many episodes did they end up doing? I don't remember. Batman. Batmitten. What am I saying? You guys have completely thrown me off. I can't be Bruce Wayne, I'm a girl. Shit, what's a girl replacement for Brucetta? Barbara Gordon. Yeah, wait, isn't there a Batgirl? This song is how I feel right now. Bruce Wayne / girl. Batter up. These are cute emotes. Where are those from? Twitch is going to struggle to tell me. A limited time only emote. Ah. Interesting. From like a Like, are they like hype train emotes or? I don't know. Shh. I like this song. Is this a... It's one of the Wind Waker dungeons. Is it the Forbidden Forest? It's the dungeon that's on the Pharaon Island, right? And you fight that really colorful boss that, like, when the bud opens up, it just, like, sprays blue iridescent goo everywhere. God, that game was pretty. Wait, what do you mean I've dropped frames? No. According to OBS, I have dropped 0.2% of my frames today. That's not good. Well, at least we're not disconnecting. Oh, I forgot to ask Brian about the stream down protection that he was using last time. Who did that? Whomst? What? Who? Oh, a new donation from Candy Witch. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me go take a look. It might take a minute. Oh, if it's not too much, can I get Stella and Bella? Yeah, absolutely. I will add you to the list. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. It looks like we're getting some more coffee donations today that will probably be drawn on Saturday if I don't get to them beforehand. It did lag a little earlier. I think I noticed that too. I was tempted by the sale of Clip Studio upgrade version extra, and I was like, wait, if I want to spend this much money on a PC, yeah. I still have the key for using Clip Studio Paint with the new computer, but if upgrades are a thing, or in the future, then I could consider that. Yeah, but the new computer would have to come first, for sure. But hell yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so close. I'm closer than ever to a new computer. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have such nice friends. But thank you for the coffee donation, Candy. You will go on the list. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I'll see what I can get to. I also want to try to work on Cuisinomancer at least a little bit each day as well. So, because I still need to build. I obviously I have the rough story laid out, and I'm fleshing out each region as I think. It's all I can think about at work when I'm in the playrooms. Just thinking about about the different arcs. I have lofty aspirations about what each of the boss fights look like. Little bit lofty on the aspirations there, but I feel like if we can get coding to work, we can make and get the right people helping me with this, we can make something real special. That's the case, to be ashamed to make a sketch donation now, then I'll save it for next. Okay, up to you. Completely up to you, Kirby. Don't fear it. Okay, maybe fear it. Uh-oh. Kirby, what are you scheming?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfudger.
Yeah. Thanks, Danny. Yippee-ki-yay, indeed. Yeehaw. The Wild Woods arc was the first one I kind of had solidified. They call it the Wild Woods. They still call it that, even though it's been burnt down and it's a dry brushland now. But they keep the name as a reminder of what it used to be. And it's very much yippee-ki-yay. Okay, so I know somebody proposed a PNG tuber of Sui. But I'm like, but Sui isn't me. That's the thing. Sui is, if anything, Sui is more like Bri. So if I made one for Bri, that'd be one thing. However, if I wanted to, I might consider making a PNG tuber of Cowboy Elf Prince Willow. That's an option. That's something I'd be willing to. For reference here, let me bring him up. Let me bring him up again. For those who didn't see him earlier. Because you all deserve to see him. And then I shrink. You deserve to see him because he is amazing. I love him. Elf Cowboys! Elf Cowboys! Elf Cowboys! Bry the guy, yeah. A PNG of Swee giving Willow a smooch. We have to use our points to... Oh, what? Oh, you're saying another an emote of them smooching? Ooh. Emote unlocks for points is temporary. It only lasts for like, what was it, like an hour or just the rest of the stream? That's how that works. I can't set up emotes that only unlock with points. That's not how it works. You unlock a sub-only emote, but just for that stream. That's how that works. Also, I need more. I need more emote slots to add more emotes. I don't have any more slots right now. We managed to do the sweet one because I made it an animate one with easy animate and made it a rainbow. Okay, let me take that off. Cowboy Willow jump scare again. Wah! Get cowboyed on, you sillies. Look at that cowboy. He's such a goober. For sub-only emote, it unlocks for 24 hours. That's it, yeah. I thought the redeem idea was a picture of Sweet appearing on the stream. Oh! Oh my god, no! Wait, no, I like that. Put that in the suggested channel so I don't forget it. You know, I wouldn't mind trying to practice some animation in Clip Studio Paint to try that out. Get a little smooch on. That's what you meant. Oh, okay. I thought you meant unlocking a new emote. Okay. Now we're on the same wavelength. All right. Cool. What if Nutty is streaming? Yeah, why not? Sweet can kiss Nutty too. It'll be like a brotherly kiss. You know, like when you kiss your like when you kiss your siblings on the forehead or something, you know? It says Sweet smooching his head, yeah. Yeah. I'd have to position that kind of carefully, but I think it's doable. It's the sort of message that leads Nutty to be in Canada. You be careful. They're like friends. They could easily be friends. Like I don't know. They like. I know Nutty lives in the Mushroom Kingdom. And Sweet spent some time in the Mushroom Kingdom when he was learning under Tasty. And Chef Tort, for that matter. So, like, I don't know. Maybe there was like a Rosetown potluck or something. You're like, man, this food is awesome. Who's the chef? Oh, cool. I'll check out his Instagram or his TikTok. He has TikToks with the same energy as B. Dylan Hall is, making just ridiculous recipes. It's a stream this happens, so let's say non-can. Yeah. Kudzu is Sui's half-sibling. Yeah, yeah. Oh! Mmm. I can work that out. I'm sure I can work something out with Kudzu. I know that there's builders who build the restaurant at the beginning. At the very, very beginning. Last night, I worked out what the first arc is going to look like. Kind of the introductory art that sets the tone. I just got given a great idea for commission present. Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. DM me, Moon. For sure, for sure. Like a late birthday gift or something? Oh god, did I tell you guys about the frickin' so we went to Outback Steakhouse for Bry's birthday, and they actually had a baked sweet potato side, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. And it came with a honey buttercream with cinnamon. Oh, it was really good. It was so good. I've never had something like that before. It was amazing. It took me back to like when we had yams with marshmallows for Thanksgiving, which we're probably gonna have. Wait, is that this week? No, next week, right? Right? Next week is Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, I say like it was my idea and therefore probably... Do you need to design and scheme the town residents nearby camp? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right now, I'm focusing on the main companions and the main story arcs. I also have to design some major characters that aren't so much companions, such as Gif, the spirit that stays with him and guides him. His two older siblings, they're pretty important. I already know that they all have blonde hair and red eyes. He's got red hair because he dyed it to like ward off suspicion. You lurking, Danny? Have a good lurk. Careful in the sewers, as usual. You know your way around the sewers. You got this. I believe in you. Last time you came back with some frog coins, so. Ugh. But yeah, you guys gotta be careful, or I'm just gonna start rambling about the game that's been invading my brain space all week. I even have an inspirational playlist on Spotify just to get my head into the headspace of each area. I think there's going to be an homage to SMRPG because I think there's going to be a bear and deer, a race of bears and deers, and they've been kind of at odds for a while, but they're trying to like improve relations with this wedding between a bear and a deer who really love each other. And I think there's going to be a sabotage event where someone is going to turn the cake into a monster. I kind of want to make a callback and make a cake monster for that wedding. I think that'd be fucking cool. And then there'll be like this moment of like them trying to blame Sui, and Sui's like, that's not how my magic works. That's not how it works, guys. My magic is that I make the food and I eat it, and that gives me the magic. I do not make cake monsters. That's not how this works. I'll be 100% honest. I'm surprised you've lasted even 10 minutes before you started rambling and well, you guys are engaging with conversation, and I'm trying to stay engaged. I was fully prepared to just go right into it and gush. If you guys will let me. Okay, well, the first arc that I figured out, let me pull up the document here. I got the document right there. I'm even using the new tab feature. You guys should be proud of me. Oh, I'm already in the Dragon Shield tag. Okay, so first arc, nearby town of Dragon Shield. He knows of it because, you know, he talked to the mayor to get that plot of land nearby. It's going to be his first stop for advertising the restaurant. And he gets there. Townsfolk are all gone. They're replaced by super obvious bandits who hilariously try to trick him into thinking, yeah, no, we're the regular townsfolk. Give us all your money. And he's like, I literally just talked to the mayor about this plot of land I bought. Like, you're not him. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to beat you up because you know too much. And they fight and they outnumber him, but he gets rescued by a huntress and pulled out of the village. And the real villagers are holed up in this nearby watchtower. And the huntress, her name is Atalanta, or Addie, or no, Ada. Ada for short. She explains that the bandits used to be stationed at this same watchtower, like as soldiers. But they haven't been paid in weeks because the government has been neglecting their post due to the mounting civil war efforts between the king and queen. So they've resorted to attacking the village to make a living. But here's the thing. Dragon Shield has a big ol' secret. It's literally protected by a dragon that lives in the nearby forest, and they give it food and protection for its own dwelling in return. So they have this symbiosis, this symbiotic relationship happening, and that's why the town is called Dragon Shield. And Ada is the go-between between them. Like she's like besties with this dragon. She has I haven't designed her yet. I think she's the next companion I'll design. But she's got the typical archer getup, so I'm going to do research into that, make sure I get that accurate. But she also has like some dragon scale mail made out of molted dragon scales that the dragon gifted to her. So she's like besties. She loves predator animals, so dogs, wolves, dragons, bears, all of those. She loves. She's an animal lover. So she's usually the go-between between the village, the town, and the dragon. But because the bandits have seized the farms, that's the thing. Dragon Shield is the meat and egg producer. So at the end of this arc, each arc they get a benefit to the restaurant. So at the end of this arc, the restaurant will have access to meats, cheeses, and eggs for their for supplies, because the whole mechanic is you're making foods that boost stats and create spells to have on hand when you go out and travel. But because right now the bandits have seized that farm, so she's got nothing to offer the dragon and is hesitant to approach because he hasn't been fed in a while. So Sui is like, okay, let's go. Let's travel there. Let's catch the meat along the way, and I'll cook up something good enough to offer him. And that'll help placate the dragon from his nasty hunger fit rage fit. And that'll get the dragon on their side to chase the bandits out. And so the boss fight is with the dragon because the dragon's all pissed off. And but the end of each boss fight is like it's like a last course where I'm thinking there'll be 2 or 3 turns where Sui is busy cooking it up and you got to like defend against whatever the boss throws at you. But then at the end of those 2 to 3 turns, he comes up with the dish that essentially ends the fight. So with the dragon, he cooks up something really nice and he tosses it into the dragon's mouth, and the dragon's no longer hungry and pissed off. You're not you when you're hungry, you know what I mean? So yeah, and so dragon's placated. They're besties now. It's all good. And then they just go back to the village with the dragon. And the bandits immediately give up. They're like, nope. And Sui's like, okay, I kind of need staff for the restaurant. You guys want to be employed at the restaurant? And they're like, oh, all right. So that kind of solves it. Everyone wins. Everyone wins. So that's kind of like the first arc that I pretty much fleshed out yesterday. And then the Wild Woods arc with the cowboy elves is the one right after. And that's when we start seeing the whole conflict is between two gods, essentially. One who's the god of tradition, one who's the god of advancement. So the past and the future. And the king and queen can't agree on which one's teachings they should follow more. So they're like making political moves against each other. Because, real mature. And their machinations are affecting the people. So like there are ancient spirits that are getting all riled up and all mean and nasty because they're like, something's going down and we don't like it. And from the future side, there's like, I know that the chapter after that takes place with magic springs, and there's like you'll get there's a nymph companion that you'll get who's an artmancer who uses magic through her art. And they have to infiltrate an airship that's like polluting their magical spring area. Yeah, so each region has been affected by different, and then there's also two twin siblings, a prince and princess, who have sided with each of their parents, who are like their commanding officers, and they start coming out of the woodwork. And every time they get mentioned, Sui gets uncomfortable, and it turns out he's the third prince that kind of ran off because like he refused to pick a side in the family squabble, so they kind of stopped caring about him, and he's like, all right, well, peace, bye. I'm gonna go do something else. So yeah, the whole themes that I'm going with is that food and eating, the act of eating food, is very much in the present. So problems get solved by serving good food. And the whole thing is, I think the line that I wrote was, you can't be paralyzed by the pains of the past or the dreads of the future. You have to look. I think a common phrase will be one day at a time. We have to take things one day at a time. Because that's how we get through difficult times, in my opinion. Is just take it one day at a time. That's the best you can do, because we get so easily overwhelmed by the what ifs and the look at what happened in the past. It might repeat again. So, living each day the best you can. And then there's also the themes of finding where you belong and finding your family. Obviously, Sui didn't find anything in his original family, so he went off to go learn magic. And then, so he goes to the Arcana College, and he fucking sucks. He's just a dog shit at casting magic traditionally. He understands the the fundamentals of magic, but he can't cast for shit. So he develops this cuisinomancy, and he pretty much gets laughed out of the college. And he's like, okay, well, fucking fine. Then I'll go make this restaurant and I'll do it that way. And he's just like, he just keeps trying to figure out where he belongs in the world, and it's just not working. None of it's working. And yeah, it's just also, there's also themes of found family, finding your place in the world, finding the people that matter most to you, and relying on them. So yeah, wow, I've been talking nonstop. Chat has just gone. Are you guys okay? I'm talking your ears off. Are you all right? Oh, chat is here. Okay, cool. Just listening. All right, cool. I mean, you guys gave me permission to go off, so I went off. I'm just listening in the background. I'm really enjoying the developer's commentary. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Awesome. I'm glad. What other arcs are there? So there's that. There's the... Oh, hold on, I gotta go back to the basics tab. Let me take a look here. So yeah, the Wild Woods, that's where the cowboy elves are. Magic Springs, haven't named it yet. That's where the nymphs are. Then after that, there's a volcanic tropical island where the rock people are. I think I called them... What are they named? What did I name them? The Sedimen. Like sedimentary, but the Sedimen. And they all kind of talk like surfer dudes. I missed the context of what this was. Oh yeah, Moon, I want to make an RPG. I want to make an indie RPG with this idea. That's what this is. That's at the core of this. I didn't hear me shoehorn into the game yet. Oh, what? I'll let you if you shoehorn me into the game. Oh. I see. But yeah, oh, so the volcano island, I have an idea for a boss fight, and it would be the companion that you get is this rocker guy, this rock star, who has a band, and you would fight against the band as a sort of performance. And I would ask Johnny if he would make a song for me for that. That'd be really cool. It'd be really cool. And like during the fight, they're just jamming out, and like Sui and any of his companions that are with him are also just dancing. Ugh, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. And it's on a volcanic, it's on a tropical island with a volcano on it. It'd be so good. Getting sentimental. Yup. And then after that is the Draco mines, the mines that are run by a dragon race. I think they're called. I think I've named them the Dracos. Yeah, in increasing excavation in the mines is causing instability. And that companion, that's where the companions start to meander, because it's not a Draco companion, it's a deer companion, and that's where Sprinkle's going to be redesigned as this deer, this eccentric deer inventor who helps us infiltrate the mines. Oh yeah, and this is when the sister appears, and she follows. She's the commander for her dad, who is the king is focused on the future, whereas the queen is focused on the past. And the princess is following the king, so she's like behind this whole excavation. And then this is where we start learning that, oh, Sui's the actual the third prince that nobody talks about, because he kind of fucked off. Thing is, Johnny would be down too. Let's hope. Yeah, I really hope so. I'd totally be willing to pay him and everything. Hey, Nanny. Yeah, I am talking about the RPG idea. What's up, Gasiva? It was inevitable. It was gonna come up today. I knew it was. And then what's after that? So yeah, there'd be like a fun minecart sequence in there, of course, naturally. Then the tundra, which is the wedding idea between the bear and the deer tribe, the bear and the deer tribes. And I think that companion is a bear, but he's like more of an accountant than anything. So like when he comes back to the restaurant, he's in charge of like ordering other ingredients. Every companion you bring back, both you can bond with, and they have a benefit to the restaurant, and you can deploy them in battle. So like they have different abilities that they can use in battle as well, depending on who you go out with. So since the bear is more, his name is Casper, since he's more of the accountant, he also has a dog companion, the Samoyed, that I think it's a Samoyed named Soft Serve, who is deployed in battle instead of Casper. Oh dear, it's too much to bear. Stop! Godaddy, not a mountain, probably a railway. Yeah. What stinky? Fun. Wedson! Wedson! It's been a while. How you doing? Can't do much of a special hello, so this is what I can do. Hell yeah, Wedson. How you doing? Oh, Wed is in the house. How are you? I know you've been like busy and stressed. It's good to see you. What else? What else? What else? Okay, so the bear and deer thing, that's the wedding. That's when the brother shows up. Cuz he's the one who's sabotaging the wedding because he's like, "No, there are established dynamics between the bear and deers that need to remain." Cuz he's in the past. He's all about tradition. Sucky, sucky, sucky. But then the next region after that is essentially the sea, which started out as just like an excuse for pirates. And then I had this idea where, okay, so we've met the brother and sister now, and we fought them. We fought them in each of those other, in the mines. We fought the sister in the mines and the brother in the tundra. But then the sister tries to launch this what redeem was that? Hydrate. Yes, I shall. Thank you. I'm talking a lot. I should probably hydrate. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's been well, genuinely. Yeah, some stuff has been getting in the way. Yeah. Sky. Oh, is it that new game that you were playing? That's fair. Brother in the tundra. Yeah. Hello. I'm just gabbing about this RPG idea. That's all. So yeah, so the sister then tries to attack with this like superpowered sea creature. I'll be real with you. The inspiration is from the Sharktopus movie, which is a dog shit movie if you've ever seen it, but it's so funny. I love it. Where they basically make like this super dangerous shark octopus fusion monster, and they lose control of it essentially, and it just goes on a rampage and kills everybody at the beaches. It's awesome. It's so B tier. I love it. Sharktopus. It's a shark and an octopus, basically. It's stressing. It isn't giving me a break. Rip. The sky gets in the way of flying. But yeah, so it's essentially like then she loses control of this super sea creature, and they end up shipwrecking everyone. And it turns out that Sui and her name is what was her name? Britannia, or Bree for short. The whole thing with Sui is that he gives short nicknames to everyone. So Willow actually has a really long elf name that he reduces down to Willow. And he's like, oh, thank God, I can't. My name is too long. I can't do this. So Britannia gets shortened down to Bree. And they have to get off of their shipwrecked island and take care of this sea creature together. And pirates happen. I haven't fluffed that region out yet. But I know that that's like they have to team up together. They have to work together. And then the arc after that is revisiting the Arcana College, which is the college that Sui dropped out of. So there's like a lot of people are like, yo, what the fuck is he doing here? But also at the same time, there's also other people who have heard about what he's been doing in other regions, and they're like, oh shit. Wow, he's here. Okay. The companion that you get from there. So the companion from the sea is like a bird pirate. I'm thinking of just calling the birds Malarks again because it's such a good name for a bird race. Honestly, Malarks. It's too good. I can't just keep that to Court of Roses. I think. And then the companion you get from the Arcana College is one of his fellow ex-peers. He's a Draco lady. What's her name? Her name is... Hold on, I need to show the outline so I can actually jump to places. Her name is Zaripana, but calls him Zap for short. And she hates Sweet. She can't stand him. He's such an idiot. So like she's just so bitter with him, but like not in the terrible mean way that Bree was, but like just in like, man, you're a clown. You're a clown. Get out of here. And Sweet's like, love you too. And he's like, no, absolutely not. But the brother ends up getting lost in the archives, where the spirits that maintain the archives, like book and knowledge spirits, have gone haywire because of the conflict. And so he gets lost in the archives, and so he has to go find him. And that's how he ends up working together with the brother. Magic Call reviews. Why am I worried we're gonna get Rickle? Nicholas. Oh my god. And the brother's name is Bonaventure, which gets shortened to Bonbon. And he's like this larger man with like big shoulder pads and armor, and Sweet just calls him Bonbon, and he gets really humbled. He's like, oh yes, he's this big burly man, but he's like, family is more important to him than anything. So he's a little softer on Sui than Bree is. Bree is very like, you left the family behind. I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. And she's very cold to him. Whereas Bonbon is very much like, I wish we could be a family together, but we can't right now. We can't do that right now. There's more important things going on. We have to embrace tradition in order to bring family back. So he wants relationships to get better, but he feels like this is something he has to do. It's complicated. Whereas Bree is very much like not willing to listen, not willing to be flexible. So there's some small bonding in these two arcs where he tries to reason with them, and it kind of gets him to lower his guard down to the point where they're like, at that point they both get orders from the mom and dad that they need to attack the restaurant because Sui's been a thorn in their side for too long. He keeps sabotaging things. He keeps messing things. Like I think with the whole mines thing, like there's even like they end up like caving in a place that she keeps trying to drill into that is leaving the mines unstable. And they kind of do a little bit. They kind of do a little the Final Fantasy VII style of act of terrorism, where they get the miners out first. They get the miners out first, and then they plan to take out just that really unstable part of the mines that she's convinced they're gonna find more resources in, despite what everyone else says. Because she doesn't listen to anyone. Bree doesn't listen to anybody. But yeah, so they both get orders from the king and queen, like, you guys gotta sabotage this fucking chef mage that keeps getting around. They probably aren't even aware that this chef mage is their third son. They probably don't even know. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about anything but their fucking conflict. And the Bree and Bon are like, they're still stuck in that whole, we have to please our parents and this is how we do it. So they agree to team up and essentially like get him away from the restaurant and try to sabotage it. The state of the restaurant when he returns is dependent on whether you get full bond hearts with everyone. If you do, wait, let me read the entry that I have written for that. It's in the rough timeline. So when he returns, the state of the restaurant and your companions is fully dependent on the bonds achieved before this point. Best case scenario, everyone is well and good, and you can bring everyone with you to the final area. Anyone who's not bonded with well enough isn't dead, because we're keeping the relatively light tone of the game in mind, but they'll be too injured to join Sui in the final area. The worst case scenario is all the companions are injured and the restaurant is heavily damaged to the point where you lose access to the kitchen and you have to go to the final area with everything you have on hand. So that would be worst case scenario. But best case scenario, everyone's been bonded with, and whether platonic or romantic, again, does not matter. What matters is the bond hearts. And you can decide for purely for story reasons whether you want every companion to be platonic or romantic. It's a big old polycule restaurant, Smooch City. It's great. But what matters is the bond points. The bond points are what get you that good ending, and what increase the benefits that each companion gives to the restaurant. And then the final area is like, okay, well, they attacked my restaurant. I need to go to the castle. I need to confront them. I can't keep running away from them anymore. And they go to the castle. And it's weirdly, it's weird. Like, the guards are attacking each other. The castle seems really corrupted, and reality is bending and coming apart. Because it turns out that the two gods have now like seized the king and queen as vessels and are like basically taking out their eons old conflict out on this world. And the clashing of past and future style magics is like ripping apart reality and fucking things up. And this whole time, you've had this spirit with you, Gift, spelled Gyft, who has been wanting to end this conflict too. And they're like, we've got no chance against them. Will you let me take you as a vessel? And that's the final battle where you're channeling Gift's energy, and Gift is saying stuff like, I'm sorry I left. I couldn't stand to see the two of you fight anymore. Your feud has become more important than your own child. And that's when it's revealed that Gift is also the child of the two gods. The god of the present, exactly. And they're the essentially the child of the two, and the parallels between them abandoning the two gods because they couldn't stand to see them fighting were the same as Sui leaving his parents because he couldn't stand to see them fighting. And yeah, the final battle is like everyone else. You're not killing them, you're placating them. And the final offering that Sui ends up giving is Gift themselves to their parents. And it's a very humbling moment of, we got lost in the sauce of our conflict, and we need to come back to, just resolve to be better. And yeah, conflict ends, time skip. The inner war, the inner conflict within the country itself has also dissipated. A cookie game where they got lost in the sauce. Yep. There might be an epilogue, kind of Hades style, where you end up bonding with your actual with Sui's actual family. Like there's bond opportunities for the sister and the brother, and maybe even the king and queen. I haven't decided yet. But I imagine there's like a post game where you can keep gathering ingredients and achievement hunt and stuff. Can't say much because my device has to charge and my neck is a little ouchy. Oh no! Hope everything goes well. Hell yeah. Bye! If you want to check out more details, there is a thread in the Discord. I just went through the really rough timeline right now. That's what I essentially just went through. Oh, and I haven't even talked about Crouton! Ah! I must rectify that immediately. Everyone needs to see Crouton right now. Look at him. Look at the boy. Everyone look at the good boy. Yeah, great to see you again, Wed, in stream. He's a pup. He's a puppy. So, Crouton's whole deal is that... reference my sheet here. Crouton was born when one of the family hunting dogs gave birth to puppies. He was a runt of the litter and therefore stood apart from the others, which caught Swee's heart immediately. He took the pup in to no one's protest and took him with when he eventually left the castle. He took the pup... Crouton's been a constant companion and familiar ever since. So, Crouton's whole deal is that you can choose to deploy him or not. He does not take a companion slot. Yeah, I think you can have like either 2 or 3 companion slots. I haven't decided yet of companions you can take with you when you leave the restaurant on an excursion, whether it be a story, a plot excursion, or just like a regular one to farm XP and ingredients. He's good at sniffing out ingredients, so when he joins you, he always bring back a little extra stuff, and you can choose to have him accompany you or not, and he doesn't take up a companion slot. In battle, he can do a light damage bite, give moral support for a 1-turn boost of stats, or let out a high-pitched bark to stun or scare off weaker enemies. He is also the bonding tutorial. The moment Sweet greets and talks to him in the first visit to the dining area, their bond hearts automatically max out because he's such a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. So here, you're auto-maxed hearts out with him. And the ongoing dialogue is always... Everyone says he's just the goodest boy in the world. All of your companions love him. He's such a good boy. Best part is I think that was the first the timeline hasn't entirely shown off to the public. Yeah. I'm just reading from the document right now. See you later, Wed. Also, a little RPG sweet sprite. Yeah, I wanted to get a general idea of what the sprite would look like. Obviously, when you're drawing sprites like that, you have to keep in mind they have to be low detail. They have to be, because they're gonna be smaller, right? And they're gonna animate too. And the less details you have to animate, the better. Yeah, that's why I kept the glasses, because the glasses make for good eyes in the sprites. I think I will have fully rendered talking sprites though. Both like the way I keep imagining it is there's the thumbnail, the smaller thumbnail for when they're having regular conversations, and then when they have full on like bonding stuff, they have like half body artwork for each of their expressions as they're talking. Question for music-related relations. How familiar are you with the Agatha All Along show? I am not. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. The music, a lot of the inspiration music I have on that playlist is from Nightmare Cart. So I thought about, you know, I don't know, asking Evelyn Lark if they want to work on music. I don't know. Feels lofty, but that's how it works now, right? You pretty much like commission different kinds of artists, and you guys make a game together, and that becomes a studio, I guess. I don't know how it works. It seems complicated, but it also seems more accessible than it ever has been. Thank you for answering. Oh, okay. Yeah, is that pretty much how it works? Yeah, I guess. So I start asking voice actors. I start asking music people. Coding people. Dead Nutty, yeah. Spin-off of WandaVision. That I kinda remember. Not really, though. Excuse me. So yeah, that's been like my world this past week. That's why you haven't been seeing much fan art from me. That's why I haven't been talking much in the Star Wario program AU thread. I'm still working on Bloom though. I'm almost done with that fic. I have not forgotten about it. Those tabs are still open. You start asking people and stuff. I don't know real specifics like on price negotiate. I'd imagine everybody has their rates, yeah? That's what makes sense to me. When it comes to works, I just usually been a one-person team, and hell, for some animated project, I voice everything. Wow! That's impressive. I'm thinking about voicing Willow. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking he'll just, you know, he'll be trans mask, and I'll just do my typical cowboy voice. Maybe try and make an effort to make it deeper. But hell, Willow is essentially like based off of myself, so why not? I have learned the lesson of all. It's foul and fair. Our love is made from fire, water, earth, and air. What's that from? I can see that. That's a real good voice for Willow. You think so? Yeah, I'm totally willing to run with that. Because she'll have lots of dialogue. Again, from the beginning. So Crouton is the character that introduces you to the bonding mechanic. But Ada the Huntress will always be the platonic friend. And then Willow will always be a romantic interest. And then after them, everyone else will be up in the air. So they'll introduce you to the fact that you can have both a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship with a companion. And then it'll show you that there's no difference benefit-wise. So you could, at that point, it's just up to your own tastes and how you see each of your companions. But Willow is always a romantic person. So, and since him and Ada are there since the beginning, they'll obviously have more dialogue. As for pricing and collab negotiations, I feel you could ask Johnny for ideas based on how he does. Yeah. Johnny's been collaborating. I know he works with T. Lopes a lot. Who like gets actual T. Lopes was behind Penny's Big Break Adventure, right? Or whatever it's called. Oh, that's from Agatha All Along? Okay, alright. Yeah, voice will. Yeah. I'll yeah. I think, because, you know, I wouldn't be the first game creator who is a voice character, who is a character voice in their own game, you know? Penny's Big Breakaway, that's what it's called. Yes. Was that game made by T. Lopes? Or did they just do the music? I have a game dev friend who's worked with a few AAA studios and has given me a ton of advice on a lot of the brass tack stuff. That would be really helpful, Rev. Absolutely. When I'm back on Discord, I will @ you so that you can get into that thread. Because I know, yeah, I was showing Rev stuff last night in another server. Along with Sean Bailo, can't forget the... Oh, okay, alright, yeah. The Sonic 3 movie. Dreamer, what does that have to do with anything? That's not... Stay on topic, please. Are you gonna @ Rev? Yeah, Rev is in the core server. So yeah, just direct Rev towards that thread. I already linked her the document yesterday. Right, you participated in Game Jam, didn't you? Yeah. I'm sorry, Dreamer. That just came out of complete nowhere. You can't derail conversations like that, especially during a Just Chatting stream. Yeah, no, you were telling me about that Game Jam yesterday. Last night. Yeah, any knowledge would help. I don't want to call myself the idea guy. I am forming the idea, but I do want to be part of, but I'm going to be like, I'm making assets. I'm doing designs. I'm doing the best, but I cannot make this game myself. There's no way. There's no way. I know you're talking about game stuff, and while I don't have much experience, I do know how god it looks as a game engine. I heard about that. I had thoughts about using Unity. Even though in my mind, the game looks like mostly a 2D thing. But utilizing Unity for certain scenes that swap into 3D for certain scenes that I have in my head are an idea that there are 2D games that have been made in Unity, right? Maybe RPG Maker as just a concept, just to get the concept down for the Kickstarter, I think so. Yeah. Unity no longer has the runtime fee. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's great. Lots of 3D games in you. Yeah, I know a lot of 3D, but what about two? Oh, okay. That was a typo. All right, 2D games. Okay, cool. Yeah. I know Unity is very strong. A lot of games that I love run in Unity. And then we could have, and then I feel like there could be some freedoms with what we do visually, because I thought about RPG Maker because RPG Maker runs through PNGs, so it's just a matter of making the assets, and it'll still look nice. But I feel like we could be a little more robust in Unity. If you want to make pixel art sprites for the game, Ask Sprite is a great resource for that, especially if you do. Oh, okay, yes, I would appreciate resources for that. A sprite. Okay, yeah, because I'm still wrapping my head around pixel art. Pixel art is a little above me. I'm really good with illustrating and sketching, but more technical artwork like sprite work and 3D stuff is a little bit. I have a part of a game jam as well, but it's mainly for visual novels, so sadly I'm not doing much experience with games outside Ren'Py and RPG Maker. Yeah. What engines do a lot of visual novels work with? That's something I hadn't thought of. RTF caused a lot of people to flee using the engine. Yeah. They was that when Unity was like for every person who downloads your game you have to give us a shit. Yeah. Fucking Christ. Yeah, that almost killed Unity, and then they rolled it back. They're like, just kidding, please. Actually thinking about it for some reason only just now. I do have a friend who's a really good programmer who I feel like if I asked would love to help out for code. Oh man. Is this happening, guys? This is exciting. I feel like I have to strengthen up like the meat of the game, which is its design first. But yeah, absolutely. It sounds like this is coming together. I need to get back into pixel art. I'm good at running other people's stuff into it, but not my own. Oh, okay. If you want to make music but can't afford stuff like Fi Studio, yeah. Ooh. Okay, this is exciting. Ren'Py, there's also Visual Novel Maker, which is not as good. Yeah. And Light VN has recently become a thing. Nice! God! Doing stuff and making your own stuff has become more accessible than ever. I swear to God. I know a lot of people that are animating now with Blender, which is way more accessible than like freaking Adobe Flash or Toon Boom. It's so cool. It's so cool. We live in such a cool time, you guys. I have so many assets. Oh yeah, you have all the... You were saying you had Unity assets, yeah? My career since during the pandemic has been adjacent to pixel art. Nice! You just got an amazing... Yeah! I have a really cool community, exactly. Guys, what if I got Bri to voice Sweetie? What if I got Bri to voice him? Wouldn't that be so cool? Blender grease pencil shit is so sick. Yeah, dude. Imagine all the final art to be... Well, yeah, I mean... I wouldn't mind asking for other artists for certain aspect, like different artists to make the pixel art, different artists to make certain... Like, I'd imagine there are some cutscenes that are too important, that are important enough that should be fully animated. Maybe in a stylized way. Like, almost animatic ways, but I don't know yet. But there are some scenes I feel will have a little more punch if they're fully animated. With animation, I used to use Fire Alpaca to rough and made a semi-switch to rough animator. Okay, yeah. And it does not... Yeah, it doesn't have to be pixel art either. Yeah, absolutely. It might be fun to have a dichotomy between regular illustration for the talking sprites, and then pixel for strictly the battle and field stuff. I've done a pixel artwork before when I did RL. Ah, okay. Yeah, like they could do like a fusion of illustration and pixel art. That might be neat. Yes, Smithy. I do have Clip Studio Paint. It's an older version, but I do have it. Yes, and I know that's how I used Clip Studio Paint to animate my floating texts that you see here. Let me just show you real quick. These ones here, I just did quick frames to animate the floating texts. So yes, I do have Clip Studio Paint. Making pixel art is good and deceptively hard. Yeah, it is. That's why I struggle to parse it. It requires a different mindset completely, yeah. Because you gotta, it's not just, it's figuring out which lines and which values matter. And making your little pixel guys readable. Readability is what matters. Fire Alpaca may have an animation mode, but it does not have a timeline. Ugh! How do you animate without a timeline? Wait a minute. Rough Animator has the timeline. Okay. CSP is definitely pretty good for... Yeah, I just had to figure out the UI. The UI is what threw me off when I was animating those logos. But I know it's doable. Your art, yes. The fan art cycled. Yeah, people who make the really...
Hey, Stinky!
Oh, thanks, Candy. You have returned. Welcome back. The people who make the really gorgeous background art. I'm gonna need a background artist. My backgrounds have gotten better, but ooh, I feel like I would need somebody who specializes in background art for this. I would love to see some really nice background artwork. Not it. Again, it's a different mindset completely. But yeah, I look at like the really gorgeous pixel background art and go like, black magic. How do you do this? Unreal. I wish I were good at background art. I love how it looks, but I can't. Yeah. I've always been more of a character artist myself. Always. I've gotten better at it. I've had to force myself to get better at backgrounds by making my webcomic. I've had to be better at it. I am part of this animation community that has used art programs like Paint Tool Sai. Yep, I use that. GIMP, I used it a little bit. And even MS Paint to animate with a combination of video editing software. So I was just personally used to it. Oh, okay. Oh, so you mean like working without a timeline. Okay. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be doable. It would have to be doable, but I'm just like, where's my timeline? Help. Out of curiosity, if we do a collab comic thing in the future, what aspect would you be interested in doing? Oh. I would mind. Hang on, I need water. My voice is starting to crack. Ugh. I think I'd be willing to do page layout and sketching, which is what you guys have seen me do on stream with the Seaside comic. I like laying out pages and I like sketching. I like formulating the panels, putting the panels in place. That's probably my favorite part of the process. I agree. When you have a webcomic, you have to be... Yeah. You don't have to have backgrounds in every panel, but people need to know where you're at, man. People need to know where the characters are at. A timeline is very much a lifesaver. Yeah. But you're saying that in other programs, it is completely doable without... You just... Yeah, you would take it into something like After Effects or... Yeah. I worked with After Effects. I worked with Adobe products up until I graduated college, and then it became completely inaccessible to me, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck that. There are alternatives now. I don't have to pay out the nose for Adobe. No thanks. No thanks. I would like I would like to know what halfway decent video editing software that I can invest in. I don't think I'm scared about running. I can barely run Shotcut on this fucking laptop, dude. And I need Shotcut for when I need to cut streams that borked. But yeah, obviously the video editing software would have to wait until the new computer. But all this game making talk is making me want to try again at making all the tools I own. I may have collected way more resources than I ever needed. Oh, I'll need this someday. Boink, 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 boink. Yeah, I feel that. I have my CS6 and I have not updated since because there's no reason, whatever. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've heard that they stopped, like, you can still use it, but they don't have support for it, right? Is that how that works? Excuse me. Or do they just lock you out? No, they wouldn't lock you out because you can still use CS6. I think CX6 is what I used in college, too. I think that was the sweet... It was either CS5 or CS6 when I was in college. I didn't have it on my personal laptop. On my personal laptop, I used Photoshop Elements 8. Which is like a bare bones version of Photoshop. But it worked. I have a copy of CS5. Moon already offered it. Moon offered a newer version of Clip Studio Paint. For now, I don't need any new programs until I get the new computer. I need to get the new computer first to run all of this on. I'm scared to download most newer games on this new laptop. This laptop is technically 6 years old. I think about 6 years old. I have had its drive. The hard drive was replaced with the SSD drive, so it technically became new after that. But this is a very old laptop. I need to upgrade first. That needs to come before anything else. I have a few posts with game resources. I should put them in the off-topic channel. Oh, you can DM them to me, Smithy. That's fine. I forgot you're not in the core Discord, which is fine. It's completely up to you whether to join the core Discord or not. But yeah, just go ahead and DM them me. Or if anyone else in that server is interested, you can drop them in off-topic too. That's fine. Whatever is good for you. I've got a collection of random skills that can be put into practice, but due to the variety of such, it's hard to sell myself in that regard, but I'm very good at just doing things. Fair! No, there needs to be people who just goes and do things. People who like people like testers. We would need testers. We would need people to help us balance out the cooking mechanic, the cooking influencing our staff and spells mechanic. We need to make sure that shit is balanced. But still allows for customization. Like if someone wants to do a fire only run, you know? Fire! I put in Swee's character notes that he prefers fire spells, just as a personal preference, but he's willing to use others. But there's just something fun about fire that he really likes. For whatever reason. It's very, yeah, I think mine is 4. Oh, your programs? Yeah. Considering my job is literally quality inspector, I think, yeah. Make sure everything renders out properly. Make sure iron out the bugs, because Lord knows there will be bugs. The more complicated you get with a system, the more buggy it gets. I'm good at doing lots of things, but I'm good at making myself... Oh. We'll help each other. We'll help each other out. I'm gonna dip out. Have fun. See you later, Candy. See your stinky self later. Hat backslash friendly backsplash backsplash positive. You do things way often if more focused if you do it for someone else. I understand that. I understand that completely. It's the same with me and paid work. Absolutely. I say as I've kind of fallen a little behind, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I've had time to relax from Johnny's stuff because he's been taking a while on this next cover that's going to come out soon. So I'm being like, okay, I have a little bit of a break after the big Halloween rush where he had like a whole bunch of Halloween covers. It is food time. Alrighty. What time is it now? 3 o'clock? Yeah, that sounds about right. Hola! Hi, Murby. What's going on? Oh, I have been talking my mouth off about this RPG idea. My main... So I've got the main story lined out. It's just a matter of... On my end right now, I want to focus on designing everyone. And ironing out all of the holes. All of the visual holes. What everything looks like. What the restaurant will look like. So... Again, one day at a time. One day at a time. That's like the reoccurring theme in the game is you got to take things one day at a time. Don't fret about the future. Don't worry about the past. Just keep moving. Every day counts. It's your birthday tomorrow? Happy birth. Happy birth. Actually, on that note, I myself have to head out for sleep. Oh, okay. I'm hoping you got things covered. Yeah. I say as if you're puppeteering the chat purely through your speaks. Isn't that what a Jess chatting stream is? Technically. I have an RPG idea, so I feel your pain. Yeah, I posted it on Blue Sky, like, would that feel when your entire brain is plagued with indie RPG ideas, and I got a lot of responses of yup. Yeah, been there. Happy birthday tomorrow. I send zip bombs. No sending zip bombs. Kirby, no. You've had this idea for 10 plus years. Oh man. Wow. I hope you have a good birthday with 0 bombs. Ignore Kirby. No bombs. No bombs. Yes, silly goose. Even I have an aesthetic and gameplay systems and mechanics and stuff. I just can't make a game. I'm trying. Aw, man. We've been talking about like the logistics of figuring out which programs to run with and how to gather people up. And I feel like it's become more accessible nowadays than it ever has, especially with like considering game jam and all that stuff. Good time to head out and cry for no bombs. Have fun nutting everyone else. You be good and have fun. Yep. Oh man, we have to have twice as much fun? Shit! Damn it! I'm not prepared for this. Ugh. Twice the fun, twice the fun, twice the fun. We're already having fun. I'm glad I got to do this. I'm glad I finally got to do this. I was bummed that oh, another stretch? Okay, alright, okay. How many did you redeem? Just 2, okay, good. Oh no, just 2 of you redeemed it. Okay, alright, cool. Double the stretch! Alright. I mean, I was saying, I'm glad I got to do this because I was going to do that one Sunday, and then I was just so fucking beat. I think it was a Sunday, like, right after Halloween. No, it wasn't after Halloween. It was another time, but I was just so tired. I think it was the weekend of Bry's birthdays that I was just like, there was so much going on that week. I was just like... Fortunately, only one, but I could have been funny, but oh. You're fine, Kirby. Go sleep! Go sleepies! Go have the sleep. Go do the sleep. Please. But I'm glad I finally I managed to get today off. I hoisted my shift onto somebody else who was looking for more hours. Because they gave me like over 30 hours this week, and I'm like, what'd I do? What did No! Leave me alone! And they're like, yeah, but money, you get more money. And I'm like, yeah, I have no time for anything else though. I have a life outside of work, you guys. And my boss knows it. My boss started reading Court of Roses, you guys. He's only at the like the very beginning, but he started reading it and he's like, I like your art style. I'm like, oh. I'm so happy. I'm glad you like it. I also found a music making doc. Ooh, cool. Sick. Ooh. Music, hello. Oh, it's just gonna keep going. Hello. It's gonna get to the next song soon. I think I remember this song cut off too soon. Wow, really? Yeah, is it bad that my boss likes my online stuff? I've told him that I stream. I've showed him clips of my streams. He's pretty cool. He had an online presence for a while too. I think he's kind of given it a break at this point. I don't know who he was. I didn't pry. But it's awesome your boss likes your comic, but that sounds very surprising. It does it really? It's like your parent finding out about your own like, nah. Oh, he actually told me. He actually said he's looking for commissions to draw people's pets for the holidays. And he's kind of spreading, because he doesn't have too much money to work with, so he's kind of like spreading it between artists also, so he doesn't overwhelm artists with too many drawings. And he asked for my rates, and I'm like, yeah, okay. He's closer to my age. That's why I know when people say boss, they think of like an older, more put together adult. But no, this guy's like my age. So it's like, or roughly around my age, as far as I know. So, you know, we're in an era where we're all a little more connected than we used to be. We all have our what's the word? Digital footprint. We all have our digital footprints on the internet now. So the cross-wiring between the internet and real life is becoming thinner and thinner. Yeah. He's not the first of my coworkers who have enjoyed my work either. Like at my last job when I used to work at Lowe's, one of my coworkers said, "Yeah, I read your comic with my niece." And I'm like, "Oh." and he was like, "I have to tell them that I have to tell her that the drink that Merlot is drinking is called Happy Juice." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, you're if that's how you want to do it, that's cool, I guess. I do my diligence. I give content warnings of fantasy violence and alcohol usage. So I've done my work. I've done my work on my end. So if somebody wants to read their comic with my drunk main character with their kid, that's fine. That's up to them. But I've done my due diligence. Makes me think of when I was a kid and I used to read ElfQuest, and there was a scene where they get drunk on dreamberries, and I'm like, I understood. I still understood. Like, yeah, this is the funny juice that makes you do funny things. I get it. And then you get older and you find out why that happens. And you're like, huh. Oh, my poor liver. Jeez. I drink on occasion. My parents will jokingly call me an alcoholic because when I turned to 21, I was very excited about trying alcohol to see what the big old fuss was about. I'm not a fan of most alcohol, though, because I'm not a fan of bitterness. I'm not a fan of bitter tastes. So if I'm going to like an alcohol, it's got to be very sweet. So pina coladas, I like wine coolers, I like hard cider. Hard cider is bomb. Mead is very good, actually. Mead is very sweet because it's fermented from honey, but it's very strong. So you got to have it in moderation. I only have, when I go to Ranfair, I only have like up to 2 cups of it. And it's also not cheap. It's also not cheap when you go there either. Funny juice, just like in those cartoons. What do they call it in Animal Crossing? Vacation juice. And they have that gif of Isabella dancing, and they're like, oh man, Isabella got into the vacation juice. And it's like that blue drink with the ice in it. But yeah, I never drink in excess. My parents hook onto one joke like it's their lifeline. They're like, oh, she's an alcoholic, and I'm like, no, I really am not. I've never drunken to the point of being drunk. If I get a drink, I nurse it for one whole day. Like I nurse it for the whole night. I can't drink. I've got no tolerance. Fair. Yeah, drinking is like one of those things where it's like, it's totally fair that people can have medical reasons for not drinking, and that's fine too. That's completely fair. I'm just a lightweight. I'm like less than 130 pounds. So it doesn't take a lot. And but that's the thing. I've never drunken enough to know that. The only times I've gotten mildly buzzed were during New Year's gatherings with family. So I was in a safe place. And I just got giggly. Like I found everything funny when I was a little buzzed. Just a teeny bit. Hi, Brian.
Right.
Hi, what's up? Mwah.
Setting up, yes.
Gonna set up? Okay. Rows of 13. There's 2 chairs.
Not for that board meeting.
Oh, the board meeting one. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm stuck in ad hell. Oh shit. Can I beat you to the, hold on. No, I would have to, I can't. I would have to open up the channel. I would have to go and do it. It was like 250 pounds when I first tried the stuff. 5 proof hard lemonade, 1 glass. Oh man. Yeah, I guess the size doesn't, it's there's multiple factors of what influences your tolerance. Can I do this? Hold on. Mute tab. It's a problem though. When I'm streaming, everything in Firefox slows down. Damn, there are a lot of people on right now. For a Wednesday? That's crazy. on, load. I really need to get rid of that Cult of the Lamb. The Companion of the Lamb app. I'm never going to use that. I have absolutely no plan on using that when there are minors in this chat. No. No thanks. Oh my god, Twitch. You're killing me, man. Okay. How would I manage my sub on my own channel? How does that work? Is Twitch laggy? Yeah, I mean, I've got it open and I'm streaming. So, like, my computer's probably having a big fit. Okay. I'll close this tab once I make this gift. Please, come on. There we go. Okay. So gift it. Oh my god. Alright. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to know that Twitch is lagging out too. There we go. There you go, Gisa. For 1 month, you will no longer be trapped in ad hell. That was for you. Oh. Starting to get a little bit tired, so I'm gonna head out. Yeah. I'm kind of starting to feel it. I mean, we've only been going, well, we've been going for 3 hours. I say only. I'm going for 3 hours. Alright. Excuse me. I say only. I don't know, man. I follow streamers that go for like 4 to 6 hours at a time. But I have been talking a lot today. There were periods where you guys just went silent and just let me gab about this freaking RPG I want to make. I'm glad that you guys are stoked about it. I hope it's a game that you will want to play. I've got... You know when you're writing a script and you've got moments locked in already? I might have to start... I might make a new tab and just start writing those down so I don't lose them. Like, I've got emotional hits for certain scenes that I want to hit. Posted a thing in the thread? Fuck yeah. I'll check it later. I've got Discord closed for my computer sanity. I feel like I have a lot of things to check on when I open up Discord today. Very exciting. I like how Google Docs allows for... Yeah, the tabs have been interesting. It hasn't been friendly for documents that already exist. Because like I tried to do it for the documents for the Star Warrior program, and I'm like, I gotta move everything around. I don't wanna. I was happy with my outline. But now that I'm making new documents, and it's been way more helpful with organization. So yeah, I set those tabs up today, or last night, I think, of each of the regions at least. I still need to insert the end game stuff, and then when I start thinking about scripts, it's just... And there's going to have to be a lot of writing because a lot of bonds are going to be different by default. And the dialogue will be different based on which companions you've brought with you to certain story points, you know? Yeah, it's good for new. If I put in the work, I bet I could organize the Star Warrior program documents into tabs. But change is scary. Change is scary. Maybe it would take the load off, especially the reference one, because the reference one has so many pictures in it. Maybe it would take the loading off if I split those up into tabs. I'll give that some thought. God, I love the way Binky Cloudy draws Willow. It's so good. Are you guys shocked that Willow isn't the main character of this game and Sweetie ended up being the main character? Fucking crazy. Life is strange. Life is weird. Life goes in different directions. This stupid Toad Chef has just become so important to me. And now he's a silly human chef. Binky Cloudy's style is so cute. Not really. You got really attached to Sweet. All right, fair. I guess it's easier to get attached to a character that isn't representative of you. For some people. It depends. It depends for everyone. Because Willow is more of an extension of myself. That's why he's a PNG tuber that's representing me. Whereas Sweetie was completely designed taking elements that I love in Brian completely on accident. Because I'm a doof. And I have a type, obviously. Willow is secondary, Dreamer. He's gonna be one of the main companions. I do have a type. It's extremely obvious, yes. He ended up tall, he got the ponytail, he got the round glasses, he likes to cook. And then I was like struggling to figure out what his favorite food was. And then Bryce said pancakes. And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Are those your favorite? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right. Pancakes. He loves making pancakes. He makes good pancakes with pumpkin puree. It's awesome. I bet he could make it with other fruits too. With other fruit baked in. Ooh, if I could get him to make some chocolate chip pancakes at some point soon. Oh. I have to buy him the ingredients. That's the caveat. I have to get him the ingredients for him to do it. Chocolate chip pancakes. Last time he made them, it was for Valentine's Day, and he made them in heart shapes. And I'm like, you fucking goober. You fucking... Yeah! Obliterate me with your freaking heart-shaped pancakes. How fucking dare you? Fucking adorable goober. I love him so much. Anyways. I have to figure out everybody's, all of the companions' favorite food. I think Willow's is, instead of the rotisserie chicken, I know we're having fun with the rotisserie chicken, but this is a different Willow. I think I settled with him to be spaghetti marinara. You know, like spaghetti westerns. I think that would be funny. And it's made of ingredients that, his benefit to the restaurant is he provides vegetables and, yeah, mostly vegetables. Because a lot of vegetables grow very nicely in dry and hot weather. I mean, if that's what Stardew Valley told us. But I did do additional research, and yes, the reason why those crops are available in the summer is because they thrive in hot and dry weather. It's corn, tomatoes, squash, that all those good things. There's a place in Solcott called the Original House of Pancakes. They've got ridiculous apple pancakes. Yeah, apple cinnamon pancakes. Hell yeah. Maybe I can bully Brian into making pancakes tonight. Again, I do have to go out. I do have to run a couple errands today. So maybe I can make a little quick grocery run and see. I'll see what he needs to make some pancakes tonight. That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, pancakes are. I meant pancakes are more versatile than you would think they are. And I don't know, the way Brian makes them, they're not as heavy as the ones that are made at restaurants. It might help that I prefer them with whipped cream instead of syrup, because the syrup is too heavy for me. I usually prefer it with whipped cream, and it's easier for me to eat. Because otherwise it's just way too dense for me. Pancake dinner, hell yeah. Bry's staple is making breakfast foods for dinner. That's his bread and butter. That's his favorite thing to do. I, on the other hand, my specialty for cooking is pasta and Italian dishes. I love making pasta. I'm trying to branch out though. I make a pretty good apple butter pork chop. I got it from this recipe that's 5 ingredients or less grilling. And I replaced, it calls for apple butter and chili sauce, but I replaced the chili sauce with vodka sauce. So it's extra sweet. Pair that with mac and cheese. Solid dinner. Fuck, now I want that. Damn it. I keep doing this to myself. That's also an option. I think I have more apple butter and vodka sauce. I would just need to get the pork chops. I could make that tonight if I wanted to. I know now I had lunch before stream. As filling as SpaghettiOs ABCs 1, 2, 3s can be, right? Hey, brain rot, there you are. What's going on? Did you just get off of class? We've been talking a lot about the indie RPG idea. I keep saying the indie RPG idea. It's going to be called Cuisinomancer or Cuisinomancy. Did I settle on Cuisinomancy or Cuisinomancer? The document says Cuisinomancer. I think that's going to be that. That's easier to say. Cuisinomancer. Oh, and there's going to be an ongoing joke, especially with Willow, where Willow cannot say it right. And he's like, okay, cuisine, omancer, cuisinomancer, quisamanama. It's like, all right. Off of class and ready to chill. Hell yeah. But yeah, if you're interested, brain rot, definitely, because I pretty much went through the entire timeline, the entire rough timeline, and additional thoughts that I have yet to add to the document. I have to do it one at a time. Each one has their own set of careful details I need to add. One attempt, Willow bites his tongue. Casino Maldao! Christ. So he's like, please don't hurt yourself. Come on, dude. I can't imitate Sui because Sui is Bry's voice. Practically. I'm leaning more towards on getting Bry to voice him. God, we would have to invest in better better microphones. Maybe even like a soundproofing area. Because if we're gonna contact other voice actors, figure out their rates, they're gonna have all of that fancy equipment. And if we're gonna voice these other characters, we really have to step up our game. Unless we find a local voice actor and like record in their area. It's cool. I got voice actor when I did my student film senior year of college. I got actual voice actors to act for my student film. And I met with them. One of them, her name was Stephanie Komur. She's been in a lot of stuff, actually. And I got together with her, and we got the other voice actor, and we all went to her apartment where she had like a whole sound booth, and we just did all the recordings in that sound booth, and then she sent me all of the files. It was really nice. Mine was one of the few films that year that had voice acting in it. Kwazanaman. Well, what the hey was that? It was my best. Oh yeah, brain rot. We've decided that I'm voicing Willow for this. I think if I can maintain a deep Southern accent like this, I think it can work. Especially if he is canonically transmasc. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. Woo. Yeah. But that'll require better equipment for recording voices. Something down the line to consider. Again, right now, my main focus is on designing everything. Designing everyone and everything. One thing at a time. Exactly. One day at a time. That's like a reoccurring phrase within the game, is one day at a time. We gotta solve this conflict, but we can't do it all in one day. We can't. We gotta take it one day at a time. Oh, exciting. Exciting. It's nice to be excited about things. Especially the fucking dog shit last couple of weeks we've had collectively as a group. At least for us Americans, I guess. Whatever. Excuse me. Although I know that other people were focused on the election too, and it's not a good sign for a lot of people. But, you know, it is what it is. One day at a time. We take one day at a time. Not going to be paranoid about what might happen. I told my psychiatrist yesterday, oh, I've had a great month so far. And he said, really? Most people haven't. Oh, yeah, I blocked that out. Fair. Completely fair. I think there'd be a few quotes that will be the present. One I might is, can't have tomorrow with doing something today. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. I had to read that a couple times to understand what it meant. Yeah. Oh, okay. Can't have tomorrow without doing something today. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. And now the holiday season is approaching. I'm in that retail space, Smithy. My doggy daycare is a part of a retail franchise, so we're gonna be very busy. You guys know I work on Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? Because like there's gonna be dogs boarded, because heaven forbid people involve their pets with their holidays. God forbid. Yeah, but they're traveling. Yeah, but... It's frustrating. I can't imagine holidays without the pets. Granted, I grew up with two families who both have separate stockings for the pets that they stuff with treats. So it's like, you have to evolve them. And then you start unwrapping things and the animals start playing with the wrapping paper, and it's like, they're just as involved as the rest of us, man. I work at my local mall's Auntie Anne's. Yeah. So I have to work on the holidays because, you know, you can't just leave the dogs and the cats in there for one day. They still need to be taken care of. Granted, it's a little easier on everyone because there's no customers. There's no people at the front desk to keep tending to all the fucking time. All we have to worry about, and there's no day camp either, because the store itself is closed, but the hotel has to keep running. So it's just a matter of taking care of those dogs and then cleaning up. So it's it's less stressful in that end, but it's still got to be done. Hi, what's up?
Point.
What?
Nothing.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Hungry. I need lunch.
Hungry? Yes, please get lunch. I thought about, well, you made the gnocchi yesterday, huh? I thought about the gnocchi. Leave me alone.
You still didn't say it right.
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
There you go.
Gnocchi. See, we've already got the dynamic of Willow not being able to pronounce jack shit and Sui constantly correcting it. We've already got that dynamic established. You're a goofball.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make a run today.
Groceries?
Yeah, some minor groceries for whatever we need, and also the makeup. We brought up pancakes earlier, and now we were kind of craving now I'm kind of craving pancakes, but it's up to you. What?
We'll see.
Okay, I can get something else. Hell, I could turn it into a dinner run and get like L&L or something.
I do like the sound of that.
Chicken sandwich. Chat says hi.
Hello, chat. I'll make pancakes on the day where I don't wake up.
Okay, that's fair. Once you get your sleep schedule back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tip for anyone who wants to make retail's life easier: stay home on Black Friday, please. I know it's not worth it. When Cyber Monday exists, there's no fucking reason. There's absolutely no reason anymore. Art imitates real life. Yeah. 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 And the cool thing is with us working on the holidays is they give everyone a chance to try and pick which shifts they would prefer. Obviously, if everybody wants a morning shift, not everyone can get a morning shift. We also get time and a half, so we get more pay for that day. And it's always a guaranteed short shift so that you have the chance to organize your own holiday around that short shift. You know what I mean? So it's workable. It's doable. Am I salty that other people get the day off? Of course I am. Of course I'm salty. Of course I'd rather just stay home. But it is what it is. You gotta take care of the doggies and the kitties. We have both. We always have both. There's always both. Usually for the holidays, the cat kennels are filled up. Today was frozen pizza day. Hell yeah. Also finished your search for game steps. Oh, awesome. Smithy, you da bomb. You da bomb. Came back in time to see you on the TV. Yep. On the special little Vine TV. God, the mixing of this song in particular is so weird. And I've heard this same kind of the way it's mixed in multiple video game mix lists. I don't know what happened there. Or if that's just how the file is from the rip. I have no idea. Oh. Where are we at? We are at 3:36. I want to make it an even 4 hours, so we'll keep going for a little while longer. I've been enjoying these 4-hour just chatting streams. Yeah, I'd rather do my quote-unquote Black Friday shopping online. I worked Black Friday a couple times at Toys R Us, back when Toys R Us was still around. And how that Black Friday functioned for us back then was we actually opened at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving, and we were open the entire night until the end of Friday. And I distinctly remember the first time I had a shift from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I have a vivid memory of checking out a couple, and I remember they were buying Five Nights at Freddy's toys. And they're like, "Why are you here? Why are you open to this late? Why are you here?" And I looked at them and I was like, "Why are you here?" And they kind of just went, "Oh, okay." Like, I'm here because you're here, dinks. You just silly gooses. You couldn't wait until tomorrow, huh? Like, ugh. And then the second year, I had the same exact shift. However, that was the year before the big closings. And they were like, "We're not making sales today. We're not making sales. Nutty, do you want to go home?" And I'm like, yeah, I do want to go home, actually. My family's having dinner right now. Yes, I would love to go home. So I had my Nintendo Switch. I bought my Nintendo Switch from the store I worked at, and I put it on layaway and made payments on it. It was the edition that came with a digital copy of Mario Odyssey, because that was the game I was looking forward to the most. So I bought it with Odyssey, and it came with the red Joy-Cons and the carrying case, and I made the final payment up for it on Thanksgiving and took it home that night. Felt really good. Because I was very broke back then. They did not pay me very well, you guys. They paid me shit. They didn't give me hours. It was really bad. I liked working there, but I had like no money. It sucked shit. This doggy day camp job is really hard, but they've been paying me really well for it. I get paid over minimum wage for it, so it has been worth it. It's been worth it. I've been way more stable than I have ever been in my entire life working this job. I think it also helps that I've also saved money from my previous job, which was not for Load during the pandemic, because Lowe's was an essential business, so I never lost any work time. Your local Slavic mommy. What a fucking name.
Hey, Stinky!
What a name. Thank you for redeeming the Hey Stinky, and thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. We are big chilling in the flesh. Hello. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're going to be hanging out for at least 20 or so more minutes. Hello. They sit at your bar and put bread in a jar and say, "Man, what are you doing here?" Yeah. The amount of times someone has come up to my kiosk, gotten pretzels, and they went, "Oh man, I'm sorry you have to be here. You should be here with your family." And it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be here if you would be shopping, if you would be here. Exactly. It's man as hell. That's fine. Great model. Thanks, man. Thank you. I make pretty much all my assets myself. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding when it gets going. Oh, there's another model as well. There sure is. Oh, you're gonna do the change, aren't you? All right. We have been on Willow for a while. Give him a little rest. Oh, did it a little too soon. That's okay. It's what counts. It's what counts. We're talking about Lowe's. I'm more of a Home Depot. Yeah. Whatever's your thing. That's just. I only prefer Lowe's because they gave me money to work there. That's what it boils down to. They paid me. They paid me to work their cash registers. They trusted me with their money, and so they gave me some of that money. That's pretty much what it boils down to, isn't it? Your fellow fungi. Your fungi is here. Money. What the hell is money? I'd say is a type of food, but no, it is not. It is disgusting. It is traded. I do not recommend eating money. Got to have money. Yeah, if you just, I mean, everybody's like, oh, dirty money because it's trade between so many hands. But it's like, you have no idea. You literally have no idea where most of these dollar bills have been, unless it's like freshly printed. Bag, yeah. Money bad. Money bad, so true. Oh, but I can't say that because we have 60% of the 2,000 goal for the new computer met, so I can't say it's all bad. Money doesn't buy happiness, but fuck, it helps. It really does. I think a reason why a lot of my stress and anxiety hasn't been as bad as it was is because I'm way more secure in my, I'm no rich. I'm no rich. I am no rich. No, sir. I am not a rich person, but I'm comfortable where we're at the moment. You call we're swallowing a coin. Didn't we all swallow a coin at one point? Had to get surf save certified back into it. Oh. I think I remember learning that you have to change your gloves if you handle money. Yeah. It leaves a residue. Oh. New shirt idea. I'm no rich. What was the other idea? I'm vulgar in words, but pure in spirit. That was the other one, right? Buy me stuff I don't need. Yeah, I'm looking at all my amiibos on my desk. Yeah. Residue. Oh. Ooh, my throat is a-feeling it. But I love these. I love these streams. I love that I can wander. I love that you guys just let me ramble about Cuisinomancer for several minutes at a time. Hydrate, that's a good idea. Yes, chocolate coins are meant to be consumed. This is very true. That's what they're designed for. Oh, I had an idea of just some kinds of flavor text throughout the Cuisinomancer. Remember how I had that idea about the cake battle? What if the cake was made out of chocolate and Crouton was with you and you try to do his bite move and Sweetie's like, no, honey, no, do not. I cannot, as a responsible dog owner, let you bite into that chocolate cake. And Crouton's like, and he's like, no, I can't do that. Flavor text. But yeah, just like the battle would just stop for a moment and be like, you cannot eat that chocolate cake, honey. I cannot let you do that. And so you have to select something else for Crouton to do. You would have to set up that specific circumstance where Crouton is with you in that battle, and then you decide to have him bite the cake. Just little moments like that, you know? I don't think there are, Smithy. I think the whole point is that he's approaching magic in a different way. There'll be other... I know that there should be other different types of mancers. I know that one of your companions is an artomancer who channels music through her art, which I have to figure out the mechanics of, but still. But yeah, that was his whole thing where, like, he can't cast magic traditionally, so he just can't do it. He cannot... He understands the fundamentals of casting magic, but he can't fucking do it. But he figures out how to do it through cooking food infused with magic and then ingesting it, and then he can cast the magic through that. A mansomancer. So meta. So look, Smithy, it's your art. Wait, how far behind was that? Oh, I'm a little behind. Whoops. I'm looking at the wrong screen. He breaks the fourth wall like, he's a dog, that's chocolate. What do you think? What are you doing? Please don't. Please don't do that to my doggo. What's wrong with you? But yeah, I could definitely explore like different types of mancers, for sure. Especially with like villains and bosses. Just have them go, just go hog wild on it. There's lots of room to play with. Lots of regions, lots of chapters planned. Don't eat the dog. Yeah, no, don't eat the dog either. I know for sure, even in the worst case scenario where all the companions are hurt, you're automatically maxed hearts with Crouton, so he'd be okay. I don't think I in good conscience could make a game where a dog gets hurt. I could not do that. I absolutely refuse to do that. Like, I have the power over that. Why would I want to hurt the dog? Unfair, unreal, unnecessary. A video where the game breaks the fourth wall. Yeah. That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. I think that would match the tone of the game for sure. We would have to do it more than once, though, to make the jokes land. What about the hot dog? I guess the dog is his familiar, so, like... How do familiars work? I read a great Tumblr post about how, like, how funny it would be that wizards are like tech guys who like talk about their skills, about their magic and stuff, like they're tech guys, and then their familiars are actually their version of rubber ducking, where they're like, their familiars aren't magical at all. They just talk their spells at them, and that's how they figure out what's wrong with the spell, like what's going on and not making the spells work. So it's just a regular-ass cat who supposedly helps him with the spells and... Scam! Get out of here. Scam calls. Yeah, I think that was linked in the...
Stinky!
What? Oh, Candy's back. Candy came back. What's going on, Candy?
So you've shown yourself again.
Stinky candy. Stinky cam calls. Yeah, it was well timed that time because Brian just got a stinky scam call. You guys know why you get scam calls? It's because your data gets all sold off. Everybody does it. It's so bad. It's what it is, I guess. All you can keep doing is blocking numbers and spam emails. That's all you can do. Rules don't have to be what the fuck is wrong with you. Yeah, of course. Just the vibe of judgment towards the yeah, exactly. We do not feed the dog chocolate. No, I refuse. There's also another in-universe joke where somebody will joke about Sui stabbing somebody with his knife. But his knife is more like his wand in a way. It's his magical focus. So, and at the same time, it's also a chef's knife. So like, every time someone suggests it, he's like, no. Why would I do that? It will dull the blade. It will contaminate the blade. No, absolutely not. We do not feed the dog chocolate. We do not pour mustard on the dog. No. Why would you be rude to the hot help prince? Oh, like forcing that yeah conversation. Yeah. Oh my god. Dull the plate and contaminate it, and it's just rude. And what did Kirby say like before? Like, oh, it's a complete waste of a potential customer. Yeah. Absolutely unnecessary. Oh, and I think in that when him and Bree get shipwrecked, she ends up finding his because they're like shipwrecked on an island, right? And they wake up kind of separately, but then they find each other, and then they're kind of stuck with each other, and they have to they build a campfire, and he has to make food for them, and he's like, man, it'd be way easier if I had my knife with me. I can't find it, and she's like, oh, here it is, and she just hands it to him, and then she goes, I'm an idiot. I found that, and I knew it was your knife, and I was gonna hold it against you. And I just handed it to you so you could make dinner. I had your source of power in my hand, and I just gave it to you. What was I thinking? He's like, get wrecked. Get wrecked, sis. Chocolate mustard, does that even exist? That sounds gross. I know that there are fusion foods like fusion condiments out there. I have not heard of chocolate mustard though. Blah. I've never been a mustard person. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have never been somebody who likes mustard. I've always preferred ketchup. I'm very much ranch pilled now though. I'm a sucker for ranch dressing. I don't know, mustard, it's like, it's an acquired taste, I think. I wasn't gonna use it on you either. You're an idiot. You're the one who retuned my knife. And you're the one who returned my knife. Yeah, exactly. Did I say ranch pilled? I sure did. You went to get a sandwich from mom. Ooh, hell yeah. I think I'm gonna just eat something else after stream. SpaghettiOs are good for like a first sort of like getting me going. But then I always get hungry by the end of stream anyway. Barbecue sauce is good. Between barbecue, buffalo, and teriyaki, it really depends on the meat. Um, yeah. Katsu sauce though, with some good katsu chicken. Okay, you know what? Now now L&L Hawaiian barbecue is sounding more and more appealing. now that I said that, because when I go there, I get a katsu sandwich. It's like it's lovely. It's breaded chicken. It's a breaded chicken sandwich. It's perfect. Is this Leaf? What? The music? Yes. This is Leaf's shop from Animal Crossing. Yes. I got so confused. I thought you meant Leaf from Bug Fables, and I'm like, wait. No, I don't think so. Right, the sloth from Animal Crossing. I've been having a headache all day. I had the beginnings of a headache this morning, and I took Advil. That's why I said mi duelen mi duele de cabeza. My head hurts. That's what I said earlier. And I took I took painkillers for it, and it's gone away. Hydrate, yes, please. No, this is Patrick. Yeah, from New Leaf, yeah. I don't think he even has a theme song in Horizons. Because he'll show up sometimes throughout the week, and then he'll have his own booth on the island. I had a stuffy nose and sore throat lately. I think 'tis the season. I started getting a little sniffly this morning too. And I'm like, man, because I'm pretty sure if I caught something, it would be for my coworker. Because she's like, I've been sick for the past couple days. That's why I called out. But now I'm here. And I'm like, you couldn't wear a mask? You couldn't shield us from your germs? And if I ended up catching what she has, I'm going to be mad. I'd be very mad. But whatever. 'Tis the season. Oh, speaking of 'tis the season, I'm gonna have to build a winter playlist of wintry video game music. I think that'll be fun. So we don't have a Christmas playlist because that's probably a DMCA minefield. I know a lot of the songs are in the public domain, but the recordings sure aren't. So I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out what Christmas music would be okay for streaming. I would much rather just get wintry and Christmas inspired music, like Freezy Peak, that one snowy song from Mario Galaxy, stuff like that. I miss New Leaf too. I maintained a New Leaf town for 3 years. I literally played it every day for 3 years. Like up and past the big update where they added the campsite. And I remember my town, the last time I left it, it had Link in it as the wolf and Epona as a horse villager. I think I had one of the Splatoon. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I had Wolf Link and Epona, and yeah. I have a YouTube playlist video of winter music. Yeah, I think I would want to. I know, obviously though the playlist will exist. I just like making my own. I like gathering music. I like making playlists. Playlists are fun. Playlists are fun to make for me. I love it. I love compiling music together. It's a weird hobby, but I love it. I love making character playlists. I love making themed playlists. If somebody asks me to make them a playlist, I'm like, I'm in. Oops, sorry, that was loud. The Squid Sisters were the squirrels. Right. That's right. Now I'm remembering. Yes. Wasn't there an octopus one though? I don't remember. I played New Leaf every day from June 23 train. Yeah. I played it when I still had my stereoscopic job. I was still playing it every day. It was not a sound effect. It was me slapping my desk. Oh, boy. Okay. It is now 4 o'clock. Inkwell, the jock octopus. The jocktopus. Yeah. CC and Vitchell. Yeah. I don't think I had that because I don't think I had those amiibos at the time. I was collecting the Zelda ones more, so I had access to Epona and Link. I had to get the Wolf Link amiibo. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. Above all. Always has been, always will be, I think. For Nutty Core, you can't get much better than, oh, the main character turns into a wolf. Let's go. When that happened, I'm like, oh, they made a Zelda game for me. I see. Okay. I've always been a fan of werewolves. Always have been. I've figured out that my favorite animals are wolves too. I'm embracing my inner wolf. I have 2 wolves in me and they are both gay. Alright. It's past 4 o'clock. I'm dying. Let's look for someone to raid. Let's see how many people have stayed on. Ooh, Ikeman is on. I don't think I've ever raided Ikeman. Ikeman is someone from Bree Dannon's community. I've raided Midgelings recently. Most of these people that are on right now, I have raided recently. I think I will raid Ikeman. Because I don't think I've raided him before. I remember the werewolf D&D setting stuff. Yeah, that's right. Moon was in that game. That's right. You'd like Okami? Yeah, I've been meaning to play Okami. I just never have. All right, let me set up this raid. He's playing Coral Island. I don't know what that is, but that sounds really cool. Loved hearing about the RPG game. Hope comes real. I do too. I really do too. I like that everyone is sharing resources. It makes it feel more real that way. I'm really excited. Anyway, go everybody go be nice to Ike. Tomorrow is Brothership, same time. Won't go too late because I have the Shakespeare reading after that. But yeah, and then art stream on Saturday. That's the plan for this week. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me gab about this silly RPG idea that I really want to do. I'll see you guys later. Bye.